Next week, Atlanta is hosting the All-Star Game, and while we can't be there, that doesn't mean we can't join in the fun.
We'll have a special All-Star themed interactive episode, so make sure you brush up on your All-Star trivia and meet us back here next Friday at 4 p.m. Pacific.
And don't forget, next Saturday, March 6th, you can watch all the action from the My Team Unlimited Championship on Twitch. You won't want to miss that.
The activity in front of the Brooklyn Museum, not too far from our setting today. And as things...
Hey, Kevin.
Thanks, DA. Now that we have a second, let's take a quick peek at the rebounding numbers for the last handful of seasons for DeAndre Jordan.
We've seen him regress as a rebounder these past few seasons. His numbers have come down in that department, and I'd like to see him concentrate on bringing them back up. I'm sure the team would as well. You can never have enough rebound.
Looking at the starting five for the Atlanta Hawks. Young and Herter make up the back. Tony Snell is out there with Collins, and it's Capella in at the 5 down low. And for Brooklyn, Durant is out there with Jordan. Then there's Irving. Then it's Harden, and it's Harris in at the 3 slot. Greg, we're still involved in the conference system. Does it hold relevance as we're looking here at the standings mid-season?
You know, for travel distance, yes, and there's also some tradition at stake. I mean, look, that said, in a perfect world, you'd like to see the best 16 teams make the playoffs each year, but we've had, you know, imbalance in conferences forever, so that's not going to change, but sometimes change is just necessary.
How about quickly for the playoffs? Would you like to reseed and take the top 16s, 1 through 16?
I would. I think that'd be a great idea.
It's stolen by Capella. Passes it to Young. And there's a whistle. That's going to go on James Harden. That's his first foul. Landry Shamet's checked in for Brooklyn. Capella, the pass to Herter. Five on the clock. Young inside. He's covered by Shamet. And in the first, a little over a minute and a half in. And there's the pass to Jordan. Back to Shamet. Now Harris. Durant deciding where to go with it. Basket is good. The assist from Harris. KD's got his second bucket of the night.
Crazy long strides there from KD. Once he gets by you on the drive, see you later.
Snell, the pass to Herter. Oh, and the jam by Capella.
Oh, let's go home. That was just ridiculous.
I do not remember the last time I saw a dunk like that in a game. The Hawks shooting their first foul shot of the night.
And the defense Capella provides is huge. I mean, a legitimate shot blocking threat who also rebounds the ball at an efficient rate.
Harris finds Irving. Pass to Jordan. And DeAndre Jordan throws it down.
Oh, that's straight TNT, baby. Explosive.
That was pretty, and he just has that effortless knack for getting inside. It's stolen by Harris. Shamet, the pass to Irving. Took him no time at all on that one.
The defense so concerned with Shamet and his shot-making ability, he makes the play that time.
Snell kicks to Collins. Young outside. Back to Collins. And too much time in the lane. They get called for the 3-second violation. Now a chance to check out the top NBA block leaders. In the third spot, Clint Capella.
There aren't going to be many nights when you don't see him affect the game with his shot blocking ability.
On the wing, Irving. Outside for Durant. Left side, Jordan. Back to KD. 4 on the shot clock. Jordan, the pass to Shamet. And DeAndre Jordan throws it down.
I mean, he might as well pour a foundation and put some framework around that, because that's where DeAndre Jordan lives on the offensive glass.
Dishes it to Snell. Tipped away. Durant with the steal. And here's the fast break with the shot. Not wasting any time and taking the shot and knocking it down. Irving's got his second basket.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
Shamet kicks to Durant. And Capella sends it back.
Opponents have to be careful when Capella is in the area. What an impressive display of timing. Their play on both ends has been superb. We'll see if they can maintain the momentum.
Like tonight, that all the hustle plays have meant so much to this team. Now just sustain some of that energy and keep comfortable.
No good. Shot missing. Collins with some nice D. 5-second differential between the shot clock and the game clock. And once again off the mark by Atlanta. Brooklyn with the ball. They're on a 14-3 run. Outside Durant. The dish now to Harris. Durant down low. And the jam by Kevin Durant.
Displaying intensity right off the opening tip, especially on the offensive end.
Yeah, if you walked in at any point during this game to watch 5 minutes of play, one team played harder. You know who that was.
And recently, Kevin Durant discussed what they have to fix.
I think we get a lot of teams' best shot.
And Greg, it's one of the great challenges of being one of the teams to beat.
But that's the difference with a superstar like Durant. He can give you elite play from start to finish. Lesser guys can do that only in spurts.
And if you're just tuning in, we've got a wide margin on the scoreboard, but plenty of time left for a comeback. And guys, the Nets enjoying a nice lead here.
Boy, their offense looks really good when everyone's in sync. Terrific first quarter.
Yeah, couldn't ask for a better one right now. Just a complete rhythm by all the guys who got some minutes. Wonderful start.
And now let's check out the lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Here's the second quarter of play. Setting the floor for the Nets. On out there with Harden. Then there's DeAndre Jordan. And there's Green, and it's Luwawu in at the small forward.
Man, if you're going to grab it, grab that thing. He just lazily reaches out for that, and the result is it's deflected right off of his hand.
I'm glad we got to see the mobile one block once more. What a play.
The defensive awareness, the timing, when you have to face a defender that can reject you like that, it can alter your approach.
Brown dishes to Jordan. And he gets the whistle for the 3-second call. And checking out some numbers for Kyrie Irving.
And guys, his effective field goal percentage is trending in the wrong direction over the past 5 games. Shot discipline hasn't been the best. He'll be looking to play a smarter game tonight.
Okongwu, the pass to Young. To the middle. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. A new generation of players, Greg, coming into the NBA alongside your son Cole. We've got a lot of players who I think are going to have a long-term impact on this game.
There's no doubt about it. Listen, I hope Cole can have the kind of impact that some of these guys are. But look at the Grizzlies. I think they got 2 terrific ones. Ja Morant has superstar written all over him. Brandon Clark probably surprised some people with his ability to have an impact. And if you look at this past draft, Obi Toppin is one to watch. This is a guy with great size and length who was a perimeter player until he had a growth spurt. So those are the types of players that I think when you combine athleticism and skill with the way the court is spaced, man, can have a tremendous impact in this game.
All about getting into a rhythm as a shooter. When Trae Young finds his, he's pretty fine at taking those shots.
Brown kicks to Harden. Nice ball movement by Brooklyn. Jordan's shot is off. The Hawks trail by 10. Young passes to Okongwu. Kicks it out to Collins. Good on the shot, and that shaves the lead to single digits. Collins has got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game. Jordan, high post. The kick out to Brown. Pass to Harden. And the jam by Harden.
Yeah, just constantly attacking the paint. Harden does not settle.
And so it's Rondo bringing it up for the Atlanta Hawks. Their last encounter was in Atlanta.
Well, they were on the wrong side of a very close matchup last time they met, but what a great game.
Lets it go from 11, and too long on the shot.
Well, that's a shot they want just about on every possession if they can get it. He doesn't make them all, but still very much a high percentage look.
Greg, we're seeing the game evolve. We're seeing more and more big men displaying perimeter skills. Do you like that, or is there a part of you that misses those days when it all played out inside the lane in a very condensed area?
Listen, Kev, I think the game has kind of evolved on from the impact that the bigs had on the interior, but not the impact that they're having on the game. The reality is the game just doesn't stand still. And now as a big, you've got to have far more versatility. You've got to be able to play in space. And as a fan, I just find the game to be more appealing to watch with the freedom of movement, the flow, and more of the skill set being put on display.
I agree. There's 1:17 left in the first half of basketball. Rondo passes to Herter. Gallinari outside. Shot clock at 5. Capella dishes to Gallinari. Here's Okongwu. Keeps it alive, and it's put back up and in by Capella. Capella's got 5 points so far.
Just has a nose for the ball. Capella skilled at gaining ideal position for those offensive rebounds.
Claxton the pass to Harden. There's his third field goal, and now he's made half of his 6 shots.
It took a little bit of time, but now he's taking the pen off the cap and putting his mark on this game.
Gallinari passes to Okongwu. To the inside. In the corner, it's Capella. An intentional foul committed, but for what purpose, Greg, I'm not sure.
It's a scene of confusion right there. I can't imagine why he thought it was a good idea to foul there.
Looking at who's out there now for the Nets. Kevin Durant, he's checked in for Nicholas Claxton. Joe Harris comes in for Luwawu Cabarro. Landry Shamit's checked in for Bruce Brown. And Kyrie Irving subbed in for James Harden. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
Shifty with his speed, incredible ball handling. So hard to guard Kyrie, but so thrilling to sit here and watch it all up close. A great player on a great role at the charity stripe. The D has got to be careful about being too aggressive on him and sending him back for freebies.
And okay, David, much appreciated. And now time for halftime, so we'll be back in just a...
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello, basketball. A tremendous start for Kevin Durant. He had 8 points and 1 steal. Thanks for joining us, folks.
And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next 2 quarters are any different from the first 2. So far, it has been a runaway. We've seen Kevin Durant really having a great game.
Really impressed with the shot selection through the first half, just taking what he can get from the defense.
Yeah, I'm thinking back to the first half and wondering, did he take a low percentage shot? Everything efficient.
On the court right now for the Hawks. Young and Herter make up the backcourt. John Collins is out there with Tony Snell, and it's Capella in at the pivot spot manning the middle. Durant dishes to Jordan. Katie against Collins. Stolen by Collins. And now here comes Collins leading the break. And finished off by Collins.
Way too easy for Collins. With ideal positioning, he's a real problem out there.
And what was once a weakness for Collins, now a strength. His defense has taken huge strides since the start of last season.
And I think a young...
And it looks like, yep, it's a coach's challenge on the personal foul. That triggers a replay review by the officials.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology, Greg. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able now to challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in air. So they have determined, Greg, to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review.
How about that mobile one block we just saw? Amazing defensive work.
And that's what a team needs when they're trailing. Energy on D.
And the Nets making a change here. Shamet's checked in.
Not easy to cover DeAndre Jordan when he's that deep inside. Nearly impossible to stop.
Greg, if you're a small market team, how do you convince stars that you've drafted and developed to stay and re-sign?
It's a great question, Kevin. I actually think in a lot of ways it's easier today because you can be box office. You can be a superstar in a small market and have the name recognition because of the era we play in. And so I think the biggest way to keep them there is to build a championship caliber team around them. I think that is your saving grace. If you can prove to them that you can build a championship caliber team, I don't really think that there is a reason to want to leave.
It's a solid blueprint. For the Hawks, Okongwu comes in for Clint Capella. And it's Gallinari in for Kevin Huerter. Young's shot is off.
And I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
Now, here's Shamet. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. Now, here's Irving. He's tightly guarded. Jordan can't get it to go.
Yeah, they're going to try to search out for somebody that's got a hot hand right now. 1 of 4 to start the half.
And didn't do anything fancy there, but didn't need to.
Nope, his only concern right now is getting the points on the board. And I don't mean style points. Irving with it, and Young picks him up defensively. A nice shot by Irving.
No stopping Kyrie on the drive right there, getting to the basket with ease.
Now, here is Young. He's covered by Shamet, and now we've got the intentional foul.
Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
And a new group out there on the floor for the Nets. And a change for the Hawks. Rondo's checked in, but they recover it. And the officials signal the backcourt violation. Not very careful there. Right around 3 minutes into the second half. Johnson, the pass to Claxton. And the basket by Johnson. And now it's a 12-point Nets lead.
Well, some good balance from Johnson. Incredible watching him maintain that focus. Look at his eyes on the rim there on that difficult shot.
Johnson against Young. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. Young's got his second bucket tonight.
Shifty guard Trae Young finds his ways into some of those cracks and crevices.
Johnson against Rondo. Johnson, the pass to Claxton. Nets passing it around. It's deflected. And the ball travels out of bounds. It was last touched by Rondo. Here's what the Hawks have lined up on their schedule. On Tuesday, they'll face off against Jimmy Butler and the Miami Heat. And then on Wednesday, they'll go up against the Magic in Orlando.
And Kevin, things could get ugly for this team during this road stretch. They just haven't had the same focus nor execution that we've seen from them when they're at home.
Brown kicks to Green. Passes it to Brown. On the wing, Johnson. Gallinari covering. Here's Claxton. And he banks in the layup. Claxton's got his first basket.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Rondo drives in, and the layup's good off the glass.
And after an abysmal first half from the field, the shots now starting to fall.
4 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Here's Okongwu. And a miss there with a chance to cut the lead to single digits. And Okongwu gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul. James Harden, he's checked in for Johnson. Clint Capella, he's checked in for Atlanta. Kevin Huerter comes in for Trae Young. From deep, Harden. Rebound, Atlanta. And the pass to Capella. Stolen by Harden. And so it's the Brooklyn Nets going into the break with a 10-point lead. They're playing a bruising. And a quick look now at the State Farm assist of the game.
And definitely deserving of the prize tonight. How about the read he made here? Looking like a point guard, putting the pass right on the money.
So helpful to the offensive versatility when your bigs can create, freeing everybody up, and that cut was wide open.
And this is it. Glad to have you along for this fourth and final quarter. Harden out there with Brown. And it's Durant. And it's Green. And it's Luwawu in at the 3 spot. So that's the lineup for Brooklyn. 4 on the clock. The Nets need to get a shot off here. A nice shot by KD.
Just no resistance on the inside. That's their 5th consecutive make in the paint.
Here's Huerter. He's covered by Brown. Back to Huerter. There's the triple. Bangs home the trifecta. Huerter's got it back down to a single-digit deficit for the Hawks. And it's Harden with the ball for the Brooklyn Nets. 13 points was their biggest lead in the game. Green finds Harden. Poked away. Gallinari with the steal. And now here's Rondo, the fast break opportunity. Pass to Capella in the corner. Huerter with it. From outside, off the mark.
And the shots just continue to say no in terms of falling.
Here's Brown. Pass to Luwawu. Back to Brown. 6 to shoot. Lets a floater go. KD's shot is off. The Hawks trail by 9. Capella kicks to Rondo. Kicks it out to Collins. Here's Capella. And there's the bucket. Staying with it on the offensive glass, getting it done.
A big who lives inside. Capella knows he's a center. He knows he makes his living off scoring close in against that good D.
And it's going to be out of bounds. The Nets will retain possession. So for the Nets, DeAndre Jordan's checked in for Green. Joe Harris comes in for Luwawu Cabarro. And Irving subbed in for Bruce Brown. Trae Young, he's checked in for the Hawks.
And Harden's such a creative scorer, especially when he gets in close to the basket.
Young looking around. Capella finds Collins. In the corner. Huerter with it. Passes it to Young. Count it.
Young working hard on the defensive end that time.
Just over 2.5 minutes played now here in the final quarter of regulation. Back to Harden. He feeds it to Jordan. And the dunk by Jordan. That gives him the double-double. 10 points and 10 rebounds.
Picture perfect roll. Cutting the defense to pieces with the quickness was DeAndre Jordan.
Back to Huerter. Nice ball movement here by Atlanta. Gallinari passes to Capella. And the dunk by Capella.
Yeah, undersized guys with athleticism do these kind of things, playing above the rim. Love to see him get up like that.
Outside Irving. Oh, and that one had the right spin on it, and it is good. And the Nets lead by 9. The Hawks have gotten 4 of their 6 shots to fall so far here in the fourth. A pretty nice efficiency there. And stolen by Jordan. Young against Harden. Whoops, anticipated the pass. Turnover. It's Collins with the drive.
Probing and looking confident, right?
And so the coach's challenge here comes into play. The coach protesting the personal foul call.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology, Greg. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able now. A challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. The double checking, and the game continues on.
Okay, well, let's go down to David Aldridge for a report from the sideline.
Well, I was able to listen in on what the Nets head coach was going over with his team. He talked about the mindset they need to have and what he wants to see the rest of the way. Engagement at both ends and making good decisions with the ball. Guys?
All right, David, thanks. Harden against Young. Harden dishes to Jordan. Young with the steal.
This is a do-or-die possession. They have got to get points.
Now, you can't make any mistakes right here if you want to keep hope alive. Their execution has to be precise. That's a crucial basket, and Herder big time.
There's 53 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Harden finds Irving. Oh, yes, he did. 5 up and 5 down for him so far.
Well, Kyrie's resume in these kind of moments is full.
They double him with Irving. To the paint. Back to Herder. And there's the whistle. 3-second violation. .36 seconds left in the game. And Clint Capella is going to pick up a foul. That's foul number 2 for him. This may be their most important possession.
No doubt about it. As long as they don't make any major mistakes, this one's in the bag.
Outside Jordan. He kicks it to Irving. Lets it go with a 3. Nailed from three-point land. And it's a 9-point Nets lead.
Finishing strong. This is how you want to close things out.
Yeah, definitely putting a stamp on this one. A very, very decisive victory for the club tonight.
Young's shot is off.
And that was a little bit of a range check for him.
Well, I thought they played smart, and then all of a sudden it was maybe a little too flashy there, and that's...
David, thank you as always. And that'll do it, folks, for...
This is the 2KMC, and this is also your chance to learn about the upcoming events in the neighborhood. This weekend, check out Big Top Challenge. The fun is larger than life, and so are the heads. On Wednesday, get recreational and head to the rec, because all day long, you can earn double rep. Next weekend, if your My Player is a 75 overall.
Our setting tonight with the lights of downtown Atlanta shining in the background. Welcome, folks. Hey, Dave.
Kevin, thanks.
David, he is showing that maturity. Thanks for that report. Now we'll look at the stats for Tobias Harris.
And guys, it hasn't been pretty for him in the past 5 games. He's having one of those scoring slumps that all players go through at some point in the season. But I know he hadn't lost his confidence, and I expect this young man to get after it here tonight.
I'll look at the 76ers starting group. Harris and Embiid together in the middle. Simmons is out there with Curry, and it's Green in at the 3 spot. And for the Hawks, Young and Herter make up the backcourt. Collins is out there with Tony Snell, and it's Capella in at the 5 spot. Now here's Simmons, and he comes up with the deuce. Couple terrific centers in tonight's matchup here, Greg. Great pivots, but center matchups are far from traditional, it seems like, these days.
No doubt about it, Kevin. Once you get into this now small ball mindset, this positionless game, I mean, you're seeing guys as short as P.J. Tucker play the 5, because, listen, when you're 25 feet from the basket, if I'm 6'2" and you're 7'2", I can still guard you. So because of the spacing now, it allows you the luxury to play smaller.
Here's Simmons. Harris outside. No one near Curry as he lets it go. Basket is good. The assist from Harris.
Did you see the no-look pass by Harris right there? I mean, he's a wing that knows how to move the ball.
Collins passes to Capella. And too much time in the lane. They get called for the 3-second violation. And so it's Harris who will bring it up for the Philadelphia 76ers. Tough loss coming against Cleveland in their last game played.
I'll tell you, they played hard, they drew fouls, but they could not convert at the line.
You can't leave empty points at the line. Those are gimmies, no excuses.
And what a factor Ben Simmons is on the floor. Does so much for this team in every facet of the game. He's a triple-double threat whenever he suits up.
Outside, Simmons. And then Simmons slams it in.
The versatility of Simmons is astounding, amazing, impressive. Dunks like this are just insane.
The Hawks have gone 3 of 4 from the field to start out the game. And sometimes people forget just how young Ben Simmons is, Greg. This is just the beginning for him.
I mean, and that's what fans are missing about Simmons, his age. I mean, you can worry about his shot, but he has a long time to figure it out. He could end up having a Jason Kidd type of a career where he becomes a solid shooter later on.
Young with the steal. Here's Herter. That shot, no good. Good D by Embiid. And now the 76ers on the break. And the wide open shot from Green. No good with the triple. The Atlanta Hawks come into this one following the loss to the Heat. Collins kicks to Snell. Hawks passing it around. Curry against Collins. And finished off by Collins.
This is as easy as it gets for Collins. Once he establishes position, the defense is toast.
Here's Simmons, and Capella sends it back. Oh, and here we go with Collins. Nobody back. And finished off by Collins.
The play in transition from Collins is impressive. He gets down the court with such speed and then finishes it so strong.
Now here's Simmons. Up and in for the basket, number 4. That makes him 4 for 5 now.
Oh, this first quarter couldn't be going much better for him. 4 for 5 from the field to get things cracking.
Young with the ball. Simmons is there. Back to Young, top of the key, and he sinks that one, hitting the back of the rim on the way in. Young's got 6.
You have to guard Young tight. You got to know he's thinking of shooting as soon as the ball hits his hands.
Harris passes to Simmons. Stolen by Collins. And here we go again. Atlanta on the break. It's stolen by Curry. And now the 76ers on the break. Embiid leading the charge.
Oh, I love how Embiid ran the floor there. I mean, he found his spot and finished strong.
About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. And Young, here we go. And it goes down 2 points. 8 points for him.
It's all clicked into place for him this quarter. He's not missed a single shot.
Simmons against Young, and Simmons kicks to Embiid. The basket good off the assist from Simmons. And that ties it up.
And when Embiid is connecting from deep, watch out. I mean, he knows he must be more consistent from it.
Trae Young, he's feeling it tonight and has been the driving force for the Atlanta Hawks. He notched 8 points in the quarter and has that terrific basketball instinct on display. We've got more NBA basketball coming your way in just
Being from Africa, at the end of the day, you come.
well said. Certainly, Greg Embiid puts himself front and center, willing to lead the cause on and off the floor.
And this is where his big personality helps. He has a larger-than-life quality that really just captivates people.
And this has been a fairly close game through the first quarter, and we'll see what happens here in the second. Well, from what you guys are seeing from the Hawks, what are you thinking about their performance?
Well, in that first quarter, they were intent on just pounding the ball down low.
Old school approach. I mean, if you have a favorable matchup inside, just keep pounding it in there.
And a chance here presented by Gatorade to see who's on the floor, all fueled up and ready to go for the start of the second quarter. So on the floor for Philadelphia, we've got Matisse Thybulle. Howard is out there with Korkmaz. Then it's Shake Milton. And it's Maxey in at the point. Howard draws the double. Pass to Maxey. Shot clock at 6. The putback, and Howard with the second chance points.
It's a battle boxing Howard out. Too big, too strong.
Passes to Okongwu. And it's sent back by Howard. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Hawks will retain possession. How about that strong defensive performance for this half's Mobile One block?
And you can see the mindset he has. When the game's this close, he's going to bring it at that end of the floor.
Here's Rondo. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. From deep, Gallinari. The Hawks again can't hit.
And Dwight Howard, you know, not the same 35-minute-a-game player he once was, but I tell you what, when he's on the floor, he can still be every bit as effective.
Yeah, Howard can bully teams and go small against them. I mean, he provides a big body to deal with other strong centers. I mean, he also gives the team some great flexibility with how they match up.
And Okongwu slams it in.
Well, nice to see Capella find the open teammate as he continues to develop his ability to create for others.
Now, here's Maxey. Guarded closer. Hilton the pass to Maxey. It's rebounded by Herter.
It's time for him to start looking for other options. They can't let him keep shooting. His touch is gone.
Down low, Okongwu. And Okongwu slams it in.
Nice there, getting the reverse. Love that. And the fans got a little bit of a show there.
Guys, that one definitely had a little something extra on it. Thibault, the pass to Howard. The jump hook, basket, good. Howard's got 4 points in the quarter.
You can't allow Howard to get this kind of position. He's confident in his ability to score inside.
Rondo on top. He's still scoreless so far in this one. Gallinari outside, 6 to shoot. His three-pointer's off the mark.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
Atlanta making some changes. Collins comes in for Clint Capella. Young is subbed in for Kevin Huerter. Simmons checked in for Philadelphia. We've got 1:55 left in the first half. Here's Howard, the pass to Milton. He kicks to Simmons. Goes back up, and 2 free throws coming up, unable to get them. And here we go with the coach's challenge. Not surprised in a competitive game like this. And he's disputing the personal foul call.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology, Greg. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able now to challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined, Greg, to overrule the original call.
Oh, wow! Nice! How about the vision from the crafty little guard? Young excels at realizing when his guys have clean looks.
Rondo against Simmons. Howard in the post. Good work there as it goes. Howard's got the game tied up here for the 76ers.
And he has really come to life here after a slow start in that first quarter.
Young pass to Okongwu. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. This is his first free throw of the game. The first free throw is good. Tony Snell's checked in for Atlanta. And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time. And here's Simmons. He'll bring it up for the 76ers. Victory eluded them last time in Atlanta when they faced the Hawks.
And really just a bad loss. No other way to put it. I mean, they maybe overlooked some of the bench players because those reserves got loose offensively.
Well, growing up in Australia, Ben Simmons played lots of Australian rules football. When you watch him play, that's the toughness you see. And everyone wants Simmons to add a consistent outside jump shot. But while that's a work in progress, he does just fine at the rim. An incredibly adept finisher up close.
And stolen by Thibault. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Young. Philadelphia shooting is definitely lagging at the moment. They're just 30% in the second quarter. Simmons passes to Howard. That's tipped. Here's Okongwu. He's got 8. Collins. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points. And the Hawks lead by 2.
Becoming a true force on the offensive glass. Love how hard Collins goes after those second chance opportunities.
Here's Simmons. It's deflected. Fast break here. Here come the Hawks. 4 seconds left. And it's laid up and in by Young. Young's got the lead up to 4 now for Atlanta.
Yeah, his teammates are going to like Gallinari more and more with every one of those passes.
And a close game so far through the first 2 quarters as we reach.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, welcome back. Trae Young was the story in the first quarter. He had 10 points and that'll about do it as we get ready for the second half. Let's take you down it.
We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. It's been one outstanding game from Trae Young.
Man, he's been running wild on him through that first half. Absolute dynamite on offense.
And as they can't slow him down, you know what you do? You keep feeding them and feeding them and feeding them. This is the right game plan.
Young and Herter make up the backcourt. John Collins is out there with Okongwu. And it's Snell in at the 3, the small forward. So that's the lineup for Atlanta. Young looking around. He feeds it to Okongwu. Pass to Snell. 6 on the shot clock. From past the arc. Unable to get that one.
Hard to figure out how he doesn't knock that one down. No defender in sight.
Green, the pass to Curry. Young with the steal. From deep. Rebound by the 76ers. Next up will be a home game matched up against the Pacers. That'll be the first of 2 straight at home. And Trae Young gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul. Teams have dynasties. The 90s, Michael Jordan. We've seen it over the many decades. Over the next decade, though, who do you think's going to lead the pack there?
Ooh, that's a great question. You know, with the way Father Time is treating LeBron, you might have to wait and see because he is still playing at such a high level. But, you know, obviously Giannis has got to be on the short list with the Bucks. For me, I really look at Luka in Dallas. I just feel like with Kristaps Porzingis, that duo could just be deadly with how the game is played. But don't sleep on the Celtics with Tatum and Brown and that group that they have, with the front office they have. Man, I think the league overall is going to be in great shape moving forward.
It sure seems that way. Now the feed to Collins. 6 for 6. He's yet to miss from the field.
And let the big man eat. It's clear that Collins loves getting these kinds of scoring opportunities.
Now here's Curry. He's guarded closely. Here's Maxey. Curry dishes to Embiid, and the shot goes down. That's 7 points for Joel Embiid.
And what a baller this guy is. The big fella, Embiid. I mean, he welcomes getting physical and overwhelms the defense with his size and muscle.
And here's Collins from outside. That one's not going to go. And the 76ers go the other way with it. Outside for Curry. Out of bounds, Atlanta takes possession. And the Hawks making a change here. Young's checked in. The Hawks leading by 5. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Tyrese Maxey. That's his first foul. Here's Capella. Still looking for his first bucket in this one. Nice ball movement here by Atlanta. From 10 feet out, score the basket. It's number 6 for him this game. 6 for 9, 67% shooting.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
Maxey passes to Embiid. The shot, no good. Good work defensively by Capella. And now here comes Young leading the break. Pass to Herter. Back to Young. A minute 50 left here in the third quarter. Clock at 6. Fires the 3. That shot misses. Now the 76ers take it the other way.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
Good on the bucket. Embiid's got 4 points in the quarter.
What a finisher Embiid is. He's a pro at not letting the defense dictate to him.
Herter passes to Capella. Embiid with the steal. And here comes the break. Here's Harris. And slam dunk by Harris.
That's a stomach punch, guys. Turn it over and give him a free run to the bucket.
Oh, you're so right. No question who has the momentum now.
Oh, exactly right. Momentum-shifting plays like that can change the tone of a game.
Young inside. 12 points for him. Capella with the bucket.
Terrific at catching in there at the basket. I mean, his hands are great. Capella uses that size to his advantage.
Curry against Young. From deep three-point range, Curry can't get it to go. And so it's Young who brings it up for the Atlanta Hawks. It's a 5-point game. Again, the Hawks good for 2.
They have ridden him today, and it has paid off in a big way.
Philadelphia's gotten blank from three-point land so far in the third. Still 0 for 3. On the wing, Green. 11 feet away. Atlanta with the rebound.
You know what? Those are shots you just hate to miss when you get those kinds of bunnies on a possession.
Pass to Herter. Capella against Embiid. Now, here is Young. Dishes to Capella. Offensive rebound.
And that's a tough shot for an athletic big man like Collins. Finishing through contact is something you've got to be able to do.
And so it's the Atlanta Hawks. Ahead by 9 as the quarter comes to a close. Their shooting has been the big key. Their percentage from the field so far has been terrific. We come back right after this. And a chance right now to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
And definitely deserving of the prize tonight. How about the read he made here? Looking like a point guard, putting the pass right on the money.
Oh, beautiful feed. Always a luxury to have a big man who can see the whole floor.
The fourth quarter has arrived. So good to have you with us. So on the floor for Philadelphia, Matisse Thybulle's out there with Korkmaz. Then it's Shake Milton. Then it's Simmons. And it's Howard in at the pivot spot, manning the middle.
Love the focus from Howard. So excellent at draining difficult shots over the defense.
Thybulle with the ball. He's picked up by Rondo. Count it. Good.
And you don't want to allow too many of those short ones with the game right now in the balance.
Rondo scanning the floor. It's Hill on the wing. Outside Rondo. Here's Gallinari. It's good, coming on the assist by Rajon Rondo. And the Hawks lead by 7.
Well, tally up another helper for Rondo. I mean, he just keeps climbing that all-time assist list. Incredible career that keeps going.
Shots good by Simmons.
And you want him taking big shots for you in big moments. That one was as easy as it gets.
Coach trusts him to make winning plays down the stretch. I mean, because he's shown that ability time and time and time again.
And they pick up 2. Mays has got his first 2 points. The 76ers trail by 7. It's stolen by Hill. Now the Hawks moving it the other way. Step back shot. Second shot opportunity, and that's 2 points on the layup.
Yeah, coach's pet peeve there. No box out.
Oh, it's simple. When you fail to put a body on someone, you're inviting a breakdown on the defensive glass.
And it's Rajon Rondo with the foul. That'll be his second foul of the game. So it's both teams making substitutions here. Philadelphia moving the ball around. Here's Simmons. That's in. He's 7 for 12 now in the game.
And once Simmons turns on the Jets, there's no stopping him. I love seeing him play with this much confidence.
And here's Rondo. The pass to Herter. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Off target there. That would have pushed the lead to double digits. Here's Embiid. Some solid defense from Gallinari.
Playing him tough inside, air permitting the layup. That'll get the whole team pumped up.
Trae Young, he's checked in for Rajon Rondo. Atlanta leading by 7. Young outside. For the 3. It's hauled in by Thybulle. The 76ers have gone an outstanding 4 of 5 from the field in the fourth quarter so far. And Simmons slams it in.
Becoming more and more of a leader. Simmons has no fear in taking shots on big possessions.
To the paint. And there's Gallinari on the assist by Young. Young's got 3 assists in the game. Curry against Young. Curry passes to Embiid. An easy 2 points on the layup.
I like seeing Embiid rise to the occasion. He knows how to capitalize during important stretches of games.
Pass to Okongwu. Back to Young. And stolen by Simmons. Here's Embiid. Count the bucket. And he's got a free throw coming up as well.
Attacking in transition, the most consistent way to generate easy looks.
Yeah, you can tell they love to get out and run when the opportunity is there.
Catching up on the changes for Philadelphia. Tobias Harris comes in for Korkmaz. And it's Green in for Matisse Thybulle. Atlanta calls timeout. They're up by 3. 1:29 left in the fourth quarter. And now we present our New Balance Player of the Game, Trae Young.
And the decision-making tonight has just been outstanding. If the shot hasn't been there for him, he's just kept the ball moving. And that patience is how he's gotten his field goal percentage to almost 60 here tonight.
And we've got an update here, so let's catch up with David Aldridge.
Thank you, guys. I got a chance to listen in on what Lloyd Pierce was saying to the team. He told them, hey, this game is there for you, but we got to go get it. 50-50 balls, get into the basket. We have to give it all right now. Evan?
Snell kicks to Young. 5 to shoot. Jacks up a 3. They get it back.
Smooth. Guys, very good job getting himself in close enough that he could just tip it back in.
Well said. Those kind of plays in the offensive glass can tell the story sometimes, can't they? Simmons passes to Embiid, and Embiid throws it down.
What I love about the big man is his fearlessness. I mean, Embiid, he's a leader who feels comfortable taking big shots.
Young, right side. There's 49 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. Back to Herter. Pass to Young. Up again, and it's Gallinari on the follow. And the Hawks lead by 4.
A lengthy score with a skillful offensive game. Gallinari can get you a bucket when you need one.
Green kicks to Embiid. 3-pointer. Atlanta with the rebound. Their biggest lead of the game was 9. And a deep 3 from Young. And it's Joel Embiid with the rebound. And it's Harris off the drive. It counts.
Just incredible patience by Harris, rising to the occasion in a big way with the key basket there.
Out left to the wing. 3-pointers. Snell. No good. And so it's the Hawks who come out on top. All right, David. Great job. Thanks so much. And that'll wrap.
this offensive play, but we finna show the community that defense matters too, man. Especially my guy. We got business to handle.
Yes, sir. We made it through all the obstacles. I told y'all, no problem. We finally at the top. I told Tommy me at the top months ago, man. We giving the community the showdown they want. Best offensive player versus best defensive player. I can't wait to get started, man. This is going to be a movie. Make sure you tune in.
The sun shining brightly on downtown Philadelphia. And let's...
Hey, Kevin. Well, another...
It does indeed. Thanks, David. And we've got a quick moment now to take a look at the long-term rebounding numbers over several seasons for DeAndre Jordan.
It's a concerning trend for him. Whether he's lost some strength or just isn't putting in as much effort on the glass as he used to, he's not rebounding nearly as effectively anymore. And that's something that needs to change.
So the Nets starting five. Durant is out there with Joe Harris. Then it's Kyrie Irving. Then it's Harden. And it's Jordan in at the center. And for the 76ers, Harris and Embiid together in the middle. Simmons is out there with Seth Curry. And it's Green in at the three, the small forward. Ben Simmons gets the bucket. The break fans and players alike are excited for tonight. This is just not another game on the schedule.
Clash of the Titans in this one. This will be a great test for both teams.
Count that one.
What a pretty look. DeAndre Jordan, to have that kind of touch on your passing, such a quality piece for a big man.
Now here's Simmons. He had a 24-point outing in their last game against Cleveland.
And don't forget the sensational plays he made out there. He saw the court so well, firing perfect passes to teammates for wide open shots.
This is his first chance at the line tonight. That's good from Simmons.
The 2018 Rookie of the Year. Simmons' NBA career got off to a great start, and he's only continued to improve.
Now, here is Harden. 29 points for him last game against Dallas.
And the other thing, guys, he really got after it on the backboards. What a complete game for this guy.
Harris drives in. Hangs. He takes it up and lays it in.
And really, that driving lane exists in part because of Harris's ability to be a sharpshooter from deep.
Here is Harden, a big-time producer. Currently, he's averaging 25 points a game. And Harden with the stuff.
Yeah, just solid work on the back end of that play.
Yep, you're right. Finished hard with two hands on that stuff. Simmons inside, guarded by Harden. And Embiid is right there.
You see that nasty streak Embiid possesses. Part of why he's a superstar. Great motor.
Now, here is Irving. Averaging around 27.5 points a game, one of the best in the league. Left side, Jordan. Out to Harris. Outside, Irving. Shoots over Curry. Here's Jordan. And he battles for the ball and gets the second chance bucket. Jordan's got his second bucket.
80% from the field to start, playing with a ton of confidence.
And we have an intentional foul there, GA. Wish I could say why.
That one's pretty strange. I mean, no idea what got into his head right there.
Catching up on the changes for Philadelphia. Shake Milton comes in for Seth Curry. And Maxey subbed in for Simmons. And the Nets making a change here as well. Luwalu's checked in. Embiid, no good.
I'll tell you, most of the time this guy's going to finish that, but that was tremendous defense that prohibits him from completing the play.
Pops it up for Jordan. Embiid with the steal. Pass to Maxey. 76ers moving the ball around. Oh, and a fast break for the Nets. Irving leading the charge. Harden outside. Here's Luwalu. And looking at his production, he averages a little more than 7 points a game. Harden dishes to Jordan. Back to Harden. Clock at 4. He trains it as the shot clock ticks down. Harden's got 6.
Well, clock winding down, none better than Harden at getting buckets in a hurry.
The 76ers trail by 3. Maxey passes to Embiid, and Embiid throws it down.
That's the idea. You work the ball into that area. It's a sweet spot.
On the wing, Harden. Outside Irving. The 10-footer. Again, the Nets for two.
Well, what a move from Kyrie to keep the defenders guessing as he moves in for the score.
Milton on top. He's covered by Irving. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Embiid's got his third basket of the night right there. For the Nets, they come into this one following a loss to Dallas.
Rough game defensively. I mean, they lost a lot of the individual matchups, and the help was slow to rotate.
I'll tell you this, if you're going to allow your opponent to make that many shots, you have got to be as solid on the offensive end, and clearly they were not.
Now, Milton. James Harden missing on the three. And they take the lead. Harris has got his second basket of the night. We've seen the lead change hands quite a bit in this one.
And guys, I think each team knows they can win this game. Just a matter who can catch that momentum. The chemistry has been terrific. Really impressed with their offensive execution.
Now here's Irving. He dishes it to Jordan. From outside the arc. Shoots over Embiid, and he was able to put it up in time, but doesn't fall. At the end of one, a closely contested game. And chatting earlier with Ben Simmons, he addressed this.
For me, it comes with.
And with social media now, Greg, blocking out the noise has become for these players even harder.
I mean, truth is, people like to criticize others. We should be celebrating what Simmons has accomplished at a very young age.
Some good action already in this one, but a fairly even matchup after the first quarter of play. And looking at what we've seen from the 76ers, what do you guys think?
Well, you can see these guys are unafraid to take chances defensively.
Well, very disruptive in that first period. They never allowed the offense to get comfortable.
And now, brought to you by Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset our lineups. Taking a look at the 76ers. Korkmaz is out there with Howard. Then there's Ben Simmons. Then there's Matisse Thybulle. And it's Curry in at the 2.
And it's coming easy for them right now. 5 baskets in a row in the paint.
Irving passes to Green. Irving against Curry. Irving can't hit. Philadelphia leading by 3.
And Doris, last season for Kyrie Irving, really one of waiting. No Durant on the year to play off of, and then Kyrie's season with the Nets was cut short due to injury.
Well, second surgery for Irving in the last 3 years. You obviously hope he and KD can stay healthy and try to revitalize this Nets organization. Irving is so excited about being on the court. The NBA misses him when he's not playing. Let's hope he stays healthy.
And now running it up the court, Green pushing it all the way. He was all alone on that one. Irving's got 7 points here in this quarter.
His shooting has been outstanding. Definitely one of the reasons they're up in this game.
Simmons passes to Howard, and it's slammed in by Howard.
It doesn't get any higher percentage than that. Dwight Howard, no doubt, on the dunk.
Shamet finds Green, and there's a whistle, and that's going to go on Simmons. That's his first foul. Tyler Johnson, he's checked in for Kyrie Irving. Shamet with it. Curry meets him. Durant in the corner. And Durant gets double teamed. Just 5 on the clock. Pass to Johnson. That one a little long. 76ers have gone 2 of 4 shooting the ball here in the second. And it's Howard finishing it off.
That's about communication between teammates. Dwight Howard, high flying as ever.
Johnson kicks to Durant. And then Durant with the dunk.
Oh, an aggressive move and fantastic finish.
Trying to send a message with that slam, I think. It's Curry outside. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Green. Let's go to the 2K leaderboard. Here are the team leaders in steals. You need to play heads up against these squads. 4th, the 76ers.
You can't get careless with the basketball against this group. I mean, they'll pick your pocket, and no surprise to see them in the upper echelon as far as steals.
Greg, we have a league of many great playmakers, don't we?
Oh, there's no doubt about it. LeBron James is obvious. You know, he played point guard technically for the first time last season, but he's always been a floor general. You look at a young man like John Morant, and he's been on the attack since day one when he hit the league. And there's so many more of those guys that are having an impact, understanding the value of that lead guard position. It is fun to watch.
It is so fun to watch. I agree. Here's Max. Kevin Durant picking up that last basket. Passes it to Howard to the inside. And taken away by Brown. And here we go. Brooklyn fast break. Jumps up and finished off by KD.
Boy, Kevin Durant, an absolute nightmare in transition. Combined size, speed, great scoring ability. Look out.
Now, here's Maxey. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. And Howard with the stuff.
That is a product of pure effort, guys.
I agree, and that's nothing new coming from him, GA. He loves going to work on the rebounding, going to work on the board.
What about the decisive finish? Great timing, tremendous force.
Shamet finds Johnson. Fires from 14. KD can't get it to go.
And the rebound battle split evenly thus far.
And then Durant with the jam.
Well, you want to try to stay between Kevin Durant and the basket because he will throw it down if he gets near the cup.
And here's Maxey to the middle. Here's Howard, and it's Howard finishing it off.
Well, what he lacks in size for a typical center, he makes up for with all that athleticism. Boy, can he elevate.
Shamet the pass to Durant. Here's Green, and it's sent back by Howard.
There's a reason Dwight Howard has so many all-defensive teams to his credit. Good night with the block.
In transition, here come the Nets. KD's got the ball. 3-second difference between shot clock and game clock. Here's Green, and Green slams it in.
That's a stomach punch, guys. Turn it over and give him a free run to the bucket.
Oh, you're so right. No question who has the momentum now.
It's still close, though. These teams have been neck and neck. Let's see the response here. This guy reads situations so well, and he knows how to execute.
Here's Maxey.
Well, excellent defense. Tyler Johnson looking like he's playing with a...
Thanks so much, Dave, for the great interview. Don't go away, folks. We'll be back for the second.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello again, everyone. Brooklyn found themselves in a close game in the first. They didn't get more than a one-possession lead in the period. And...
Second half of basketball upon us. We may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game it's been so far. What a game we're seeing from Kevin Durant.
Man, he's been running wild on him through that first half. Absolute dynamite on offense.
Boy, he has been shouldering the load. Aggressive, skilled, talented, and thus far unstoppable.
And Brooklyn, looking who they've got. Joe Harris is out there with Durant. Then it's Jordan. Then there's Irving. And it's Harden in at the point guard. Now, here is Harden. And Harden with the stuff.
And I just love how aggressive Harden is inside. When he's deep like that, he is ready to finish with authority.
Here's Simmons. He's got 7. Banked in off the glass. Simmons got 9.
Terrific play call to give him a clean look at the rim. That's how you want to start the second half.
Well, there is nothing better than catching a rhythm as early as possible. And boy, that's a terrific start right there.
Here's Irving. That's in. That's his 5th field goal. He's shooting a hot 71%. 5 for 7. And Simmons has got the ball here for the Philadelphia 76ers. They trail by 6. slams it in.
Yeah, and when Simmons is driving inside, he's going to sky up for the flush, getting to the basket in no time.
Now, here is Harden. He's got 8, and Ben Simmons picks up the foul. That'll be his second foul of the game. Shake Milton, he's checked in for Philadelphia. Curry comes in for Ben Simmons. Here's Irving, and it's in. Basket number 6 for him thus far. He has only missed 2 shots from the floor.
And that's 10 straight points in the paint. The defense, nowhere to be found.
It's Curry outside. Here's Embiid. That one, no good. And Brooklyn will come the other way.
They tried to stay perfect in the half, but 3 for 4 now.
Harris looking it over. Right side, Irving. 4 on the shot clock. Off target on the 15-footer.
You're not going to see that very often. Plenty of space, but he just, let's face it, he whiffs on that one.
You know, Greg, we can all agree that Joel Embiid's a superstar in the league with this play, but you get the feeling he's the most criticized superstar in the league right now as well.
You know, pundits and fans have questioned his fitness, his fit, but at the end of the day, he does get it done, and the numbers speak for themselves. Embiid's an outspoken guy, which can invite a lot of criticism.
When you think of Seth Curry, you're thinking shooting, but there, what a pretty pass to find the open man.
On the wing, Irving. The tray, and it's Philadelphia with the rebound. Embiid's got 4 rebounds now tonight.
Well, he hasn't proven to be much of a floor spacer for them. He had the 1-3, but that was back in the first half.
A shot by Milton, no good. Nets leading by 6. We've got 1:48 left to play in the third. No good from Jordan. The 76ers have gone 4 of 6 from the field since the start of the third. And yes, it's good. Green's got his first points of the night.
Well, just great intelligence there from Danny Green. This guy a pro at knowing when and where to attack the basket.
In the third quarter with just over 3.5 minutes off the clock. Irving passes to Perry. Dishes it to Harden. And the jam by Harden.
Oh, taking it to the rack with power.
Hammering down the 2-hand slam. Here's Milton. Count it. And he'll have a chance for a 3-point play. It's going to be on Kyrie Irving.
And guys, the D has to show a little more fight on the interior than they did on that trip.
Catching up on the changes for Philadelphia. Korkmaz checked in for Harris. Matisse Thybulle comes in for Green. And Maxey subbed in for Seth Curry. 52 seconds left in the third quarter of the game. Harden the pass to Green. The offensive rebound. Round kicks to Luwawu-Cabarrot. It's Harden with the drive, the dunk, and the foul. A powerhouse move, and he's got a chance for one more at the line. That one on Embiid.
And Harden is a nightmare in the pick and roll. Just a clever combo guard who is completely unpredictable.
Simmons checked in for the 76ers. The Nets also changing it up. Nicholas Claxton's checked in for Joe Harris. And it's Andre Robertson in for Luwawu-Cabarrot. Now here's Simmons. 11 points in the game. It's good. Now he's shooting 6 for 7.
I admire Simmons' ability inside. That's where he's an elite finisher.
There's the pass to Claxton. Got a piece of it. Now the 76ers on the break. Here's Simmons. Count that one as his 7th make in 8 attempts. A scorching 88%.
And this is how Simmons puts up points. He challenges you close at the rim more often than not, having the physical advantage.
Claxton off on that one. That concludes the third quarter. It continues to be an exciting neck-and-neck game. And how about a look now at our assist of the game? Brought to you by State Farm.
And he sliced the D wide open with his feed. They had no chance to prevent that basket.
Well, that's what a great pass will do, right? You love the unselfish play.
We've reached the fourth quarter, and what has been a very competitive game should be an exciting finish. They've got Embiid. Matisse Thybulle's out there with Maxey. Then there's Ben Simmons. And it's Korkmaz in power forward. That's the group on the floor for Philadelphia. Now, here's Shamet. Shot clock at 5. Back to Green. And foul. And folks, the coach's challenge has been initiated for a personal foul. Close game like this, and he thought it wasn't a good call.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Greg, indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replays, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving at, and how fast the action really is, and how hard it can be sometimes, you know, Greg, to make the right call. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. The double checking, and the game continues on.
It's a chance now to catch up with the fourth member of our crew, Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Well, during the break, I listened in on Doc Rivers talking to the team, and he's pushing them to empty the tank. He said, I know you're tired and it's been a tough game, but we can't hold back. If you're tired, come out. Otherwise, I want you full speed, guys.
Here is Harden. Inside. Brown feeling it out a bit. And Philadelphia grabs the miss. We're just over a minute into this final quarter of play. Makes it off the glass. And the 76ers lead by 1.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
And there's the whistle. Illegal screen.
Boy, not on the same page there. And in a possession ball game, that's a big mistake.
And not the most common call you'll see in the NBA, but hard to argue that pick wasn't illegal.
It is really difficult to get your feet completely set, to stay completely still. It's almost surprising to me that it isn't called more often.
Kyrie Irving's checked in for Brooklyn.
They continue to battle out there, so close to taking the lead.
Yeah, but that's been elusive. They've missed a few plays along the way that they'd love to have back.
Harden, good, and it's Green picking up the assist.
And it is easy to get spoiled watching Harden. He's had so many games like this in his career, but you still got to appreciate what he does.
Now here's Simmons. Oh, and the jam by Ben Simmons.
You can't let Simmons get going off of these dunks. His confidence just soars when he slams it down like there.
And Philadelphia making a change here. Curry's checked in. Jordan, he's checked in for the Nets. Nets trail by 4. Harden scanning the floor. There's the dish to Jordan. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. That one on Embiid.
Well, DeAndre Jordan's a problem because if he gets that close, you know the defense has to commit to him.
Here's Simmons. And Simmons slams it in.
A hard worker who really ferociously strives to improve. Simmons tonight has been unstoppable at the offensive end.
Irving kicks to Brown. Nice ball movement by Brooklyn. Here's Durant. Kicks it out to Harden. Trying to find Durant. He's got it now. 6 to shoot. Another shot. He lays it in.
Big moments. This is who Kevin Durant is. He delivers when the game is in the balance.
There's 1:54 left in the fourth quarter. Knocked away. Curry dishes to Harris. Philadelphia needs to get a shot off, and it's out of bounds. The Nets will take it the other way.
Boy, how big might this sort of mistake play out? You never know, but sometimes these are game changers.
Harden against Simmons. Harden the pass to Jordan. We've played just over 3.5 minutes now in the fourth quarter. Here's Brown. That misses. Had a chance to tie it there.
Boy, this guy is a good finisher, so he misses a chippy. That's tough to take.
Green and Durant sends it back.
Boy, the long arms of Kevin Durant twice on the pipes. All alone from mid-range. They know he won't miss many of those.
The 76ers with another miss. And it's Durant with the ball. He'll bring it up for the Brooklyn Nets. Harden can't hit.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
Right, he stays connected, and great timing on the contest.
And it's Simmons penetrating. DeAndre Jordan grabs the miss. And that's an intentional foul.
You're not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
Harris is checked in for Brooklyn. 41 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Here's Irving. It's in! He has tied up this game. Oh, what a shot.
And you can't get a bigger bucket than that.
I'll tell you, it takes confidence to pull the trigger in that situation. You love guys who relish the moment.
Now here's Simmons. Here's Harris. It's good!
They needed that bucket. And leave it to Harris to go get it. He knows when it's time to take things into his own hands.
Durant against Harris. Irving kicks to Jordan. And Embiid with the block.
One of the premier shot swatters in the world. The length of Embiid makes it hard to be scored on.
So it's the 76ers taking the win in a close game. Thank you, David. Great interview once again. And that about wraps it up. And those are the starting lineups. Lots of interesting matchups tonight. It's the NBA on 2K Sports. Now that we have a second, let's take a quick peek at the rebounding numbers for the last handful of seasons for DeAndre Jordan.
It's a concerning trend for him. Whether he's lost some strength or just isn't putting in as much effort on the glass as he used to, he's not rebounding nearly as effectively anymore. And that's something that needs to change.
Here are the starters for Brooklyn. We've got DeAndre Jordan, Harden out there with Kyrie Irving. And it's Durant, and it's Harris in at the 3. And for the Hawks, Young and Herter make up the backcourt. Clint Capella is out there with Collins, and it's Snell in at the small forward. Irving can't get it to go. Here's Herter. Now the pass to Capella. Back to Herter. And above the rim play, always captivating, Steve. We should see a lot of that today.
Wow. Oh, that is just unreal. Is this the dunk contest, or are we actually playing a real game?
No, this one counts, Greg. Believe me.
My
With confidence to attempt that alley-oop to himself.
He is so good attacking the rim. It's rare to see him denied like that.
It's Durant on the wing. Right at the free throw line. Offensive rebound. And there's Jordan putting it right back in.
Yeah, this is Jordan's mindset, trying to extend the play and convert that effort into points.
To the middle. Snell dishes to Capella, and the officials call him for a 3-second violation. Jeff Green is checked in for Brooklyn. Nets have gone 2 for 4 from the field so far today. Passes it to Irving. Unloads from 13, and it's good off the back of the rim and in.
Defensively, someone has to stay with Kyrie on the pick and roll. He's too good of a scorer.
Young outside. Pass to Herter. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Snell dishes to Capella. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
Passes like this demonstrate Snell's team-first approach. He's all about getting it to the open guys.
Harden kicks to Irving. On the wing. Rebounded by Capella. Here in the first, just under 2.5 minutes played so far. Here's Herter. Cans it from downtown.
That's Kevin Herter's bread and butter, where he shot 42% from beyond the arc his sophomore year in college.
Irving passes to Green. And Irving gets it to go on the assist by Green.
And I like to see this. They're calling his number early, and he's delivering.
It makes sense, right? You're trying to get off to a fast start, and he can help with that.
Herter hits the layup after the sweet pump fake to freeze the D. Herter's got 5 now.
Physical D right there, but Herter's mentally tough, never lost focus.
Jordan dishes to Harden. Irving looking over the floor. Baseline J on the way, and he hits the jumper for 2. 6 points for him.
He's hot this quarter, getting the shots he wants, and he's delivering.
Young left side. Feeds it to Capella, and the dunk by Capella.
Few people see the floor as well as Trey. If you're open, he'll find you.
We've got 1:13 left to play in the first quarter. Irving for 3. A three-pointer is right on target.
No doubt about the consistency when it comes to scoring the basketball for him tonight. A real nice lift for their offense.
Collins against Green. Collins kicks to Capella to the inside. Young, good.
They're getting on a roll inside. Their last 3 field goals have come from the paint.
Harden the pass to Jordan. The Nets working the ball around now. Harden dishes to Irving. Back to Harden. The kick out to Irving. Fires the three. And the rejection by Collins.
Right there, the length of Collins proving to be the difference. Not in my house, he says.
The Atlanta making some changes. Okongwu's checked in for Capella. Alinari comes in for Tony Snell. Rajon Rondo subbed in for Kevin Huerter. And a new group in for the Nets. Durant's checked in for Jordan. Luwawu Cabarrot comes in for Harris. Brown is checked in for Irving. And Landry Shamet subbed in for James Harden. Here's Durant. That's good from 17 feet away.
The amazing part about Durant's shot, he has a pretty compact release for a guy with such great length.
Some great action here early as we end the first quarter, Clark, in a tie. And we'll get things started in the second quarter when we return. And we hope you're enjoying the game. Both teams tonight keeping things pretty even so far on the scoreboard. And for the Hawks guys, what stands out to you stats-wise?
Way to set the table. Offensively, they dominated on the interior.
They came in looking to attack from the get-go, willing to be physical and setting the tone.
John Collins is out there with Okongwu. Then it's Trae Young. Then there's Gallinari. And it's Rondo in at the 1. So that's the lineup for Atlanta. Young. That one rolling around and rims out.
Yeah, he's kicking himself. No defenders to be found in that mid-range area.
KD finds Shamet. Now Green. And Green slams it in.
We'll see if they can finally hold on to a lead. It's been back and forth all night.
Both teams putting forth their best efforts right now. This is the kind of game fans pay to see.
Here's Okongwu. Good. And it's Rondo who picks up the assist. Okongwu's now got his second bucket of the game to go. Outside, KD. Back to Shamet. Over Rondo. And no good. Trying to use the glass.
That's a good opportunity, but he needs to go up a little stronger, in my opinion.
And Young kicks to Rondo. Young, right side. From deep. A rebound by the Nets. After this one, they're off to San Antonio to take on the Spurs. That matchup falls in the middle game of this 3-game trip. Brown the pass to Durant. Over Okongwu. But they get it back. No good off the back of the rim.
And that's okay. Even though you miss, you had the right guy taking the shot.
Down low. Outside Collins. From the arc. Can't hit that one. So Brooklyn will take it the other way. Brown outside. To the paint. A nice shot by KD. And the Nets lead by 2.
A graceful athlete in his prime of his career. Durant with great body control through contact.
Okongwu, the pass to Rondo. And it's Shamet with the rebound.
Unusual for him, just a lack of concentration. Fails to finish the play.
And Landry Shamet out of Wichita State. Some good young guards coming out of that program.
And another one, GA, that comes to mind, Fred VanVleet, also a former Shocker. Both he and Fred, they are knockdown shooters. I mean, he's staying aggressive, trying to regain his touch, but right now, he's hurting the team.
Okongwu kicks to Collins. That's in, and he found his range with that one. Now 1 for 2.
This is what Collins gives you, a dynamic big with skill. He's great at converting through contact.
18 feet out. KD's shot is good. Durant's got 4 points this quarter.
High offensive IQ. He makes great reads and adjustments on the fly.
Collins dishes to Rondo. And he uses the glass on the layup. Rondo's got it all tied up now for Atlanta.
Really admire the fact that Rondo is not afraid to go down there in the paint from time to time.
Brown the pass to Green. Back to Brown. Left side Durant. And Collins has got the ball here for the Atlanta Hawks. Only given up 6 here in this quarter. Last time they faced off, it was right here at home where they couldn't get it done.
Well, they were on the wrong side of a very close matchup last time they met, but what a great game.
Shamet the pass to Llewellyn. Back to Shamet. Stolen by Collins. Launches it. And the three ball is good. And it's a 5-point Atlanta lead.
Known for his play in and around the post, Collins can also get it done shooting jumpers off the catch.
Green kicks to Shamet. Rondo with the steal. And now here comes Young leading the break. Here's Okongwu. That's in, coming off the assist from Young. Young's got his 4th assist with that last one here tonight. Shamet with it. 9-point game his last outing. Can they get it? That's good, and the Atlanta lead is cut back down again to 5. The basket that time coming from Durant.
Well, as good as Durant is on the perimeter, this is where he hits for an absolutely insane percentage.
To the middle. Here's Okongwu. Well-timed pass, and he goes straight to the bucket for the layup. Okongwu's now got the lead back up to 7 now for Atlanta. And it's good, but hold on. The officials may want to look at that one on the replay monitor. And we are not going to halftime just yet. Officials signaling they are going to review the tape.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, you know, some might say, hey, can't we just skip the replay this time around? But you just never know.
And they're keeping the call as is. It was close, but he had not released it before the clock had expired.
Yeah, still better safe than sorry. I think they did the right thing to take another look at it. And if it's so close that you can't tell by the naked eye, might as well go to the slow-mo.
And so it's the Atlanta Hawks. Thanks, David. And we'll be back shortly following halftime to get the third quarter underway.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Greetings to... And this Hawks team still learning on the fly. Hawks learning on the fly. Hawks. That's all for now.
And if you're just joining us in this one, first half is in the books. 1 half to go. Kyrie Irving really making a difference here.
Yeah, and just look at the numbers from the first half. He has been very efficient.
And it's not like everything's been at the rim. There's been a number of jump shots along the way.
Third quarter action getting rolling right now, brought to you by Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Here's who's on the floor. So for Brooklyn now, they've got Kyrie Irving. Durant is out there with Harris. Then it's Harden, and it's Jordan in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. Pass to Young. Durant with the steal. And here we go. Brooklyn fast break. Here's Jordan. Atlanta with the rebound. Here's Snell. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. And Young, here we go. Inside. Capella kicks to Young. The three. Hits the three-point bomb. Young's got the lead up to 8 now for Atlanta. Flattening the lottery odds, Greg. Do you think that's worked out as intended?
You don't hear as many predictions about who's going to get the one pick or the second pick. I think that's good for the players and the fans. You don't want anyone rooting for you to lose.
No, absolutely not. The feed now to Capella. That's in, coming off the assist from Young. Young's got 5 assists in the game.
And defenders have to be mindful of Capella. His length and strength can be a problem down low.
Now, here is Irving. Not a lot of room, and that one is good. Irving's got 11 points.
His team hasn't picked up the slack, but he's doing everything he can do to win this game for them.
Herder passes to Capella. He feeds it to Snell. And Jordan sends it back.
DeAndre Jordan is a force on defense. Tough to finish when he's lurking.
Shots good from Young. Young's got 5 points in the quarter.
3 out of 4 coming out of the half, showing good execution on the offensive end.
And the amount of pressure that Trae Young puts on a defense is staggering. He's either carving you up with his passing or hitting you with that jump shot.
You know, Trae Young is the type of player that can lead this league in scoring and in assists, and also possibly could do it in the same season. For a youngster, he sees a lot of double teams. It's impressive how he handles it. Man, it's a joy to watch Kyrie go to work. You can tell he lives and breathes this game.
Harden against Young. The pass to Herder. In the corner, Snell with it. 5 on the clock. Puts it up. DeAndre Jordan grabs the miss. Jordan's got 4 rebounds in this game. Harden against Capella. Harden the pass to Jordan, and DeAndre Jordan throws it down.
That's DeAndre's go-to play. He sprints toward the cup as soon as he sets the pick to free up some space with his pick.
Just over 3.5 minutes through the third quarter of play now. And there's the call on DeAndre Jordan. That is his first foul of the game. Okongwu's checked in for the Hawks. Rondo comes in for Trae Young. Then for the Nets, Nicholas Claxton's checked in for DeAndre Jordan. And it's Green in for Kevin Durant. Nets trail by 6. Harden outside. Irving from long range. Okongwu grabs the board.
He's been of no help stretching the floor tonight. Just 1 3 in the first half. Nothing in the second.
Rondo passes to Herder. The shot, no good. Great D that time from Green. Rondo against Harden. Outside Irving. Fires for 3. Gets that one through the hole. Make him now 7 of 13 in this game.
First 3 of the half, second of the game. Can he heat up?
Rondo looking around. Herder passes to Okongwu. Back to Herder. Lays it up and banks it in. Herder's got 7 points in the game.
And not quite as aggressive from outside as they were in the first half. Sticking to the high percentage shots, playing smart with the lead.
Harden the pass to Claxton.
Really the right play defensively. If you can't block, force them to the line.
The Nets shooting their first free throws tonight. The first trip to the stripe in this one. And he makes both free throws. And here's Rondo. Kicks it to Okongwu. Down low. Here's Capella. 1 second left. And it's in. Oh, wow. He nails the buzzer beater.
And give him credit. Good awareness of the time remaining.
That is situational basketball. It takes a good understanding and good execution.
In a moment now as we take a look at our State Farm assists of the game.
And how about the big fella here showing us he's got some point guard skill here with the tremendous setup.
Let me tell you, when you can run offense through your bigs, you give the defense just another thing it has to try and take away.
Well, what a terrific game it's been so far, with this fourth quarter sure to bring more pressure-packed basketball. Gallinari is out there with Okongwu. And it's Rajon Rondo. Then it's Clint Capella. And it's Herter in at shooting guard. So that's the lineup for Atlanta. 6 on the shot clock. Offensive rebound. And it's put back up and in by Capella. And the Hawks lead by 7.
Just has a nose for the ball. Capella skilled at gaining ideal position for those offensive rebounds.
Shamet finds Harris. From deep. Rebound by the Hawks. Gallinari outside. Outside Rondo. The dish to Capella. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
And the defense Capella provides is huge. I mean, a legitimate shot blocking threat who also rebounds the ball at an efficient rate.
Trae Young, he's checked in for the Hawks. A big group substitution here for Brooklyn. Jordan, he's checked in for Green. Kevin Durant comes in for Harris. Kyrie Irving's checked in for Luwawu Cabarro. And it's James Harden in for Landry Shamet.
A really good rebound in traffic. That's what the big fella's there for.
Oh, and a fast break for Atlanta. Now Young. From deep three-point range. Rebound, Brooklyn. Jordan's got his 5th rebound in this one. Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
Count the basket.
And a staple of Harden's attack. Sometimes it seems he's better finishing through contact on the drive.
Now, here is Young. To the inside. Okongwu. That's in, coming off the assist from Young.
Not a lot of resistance on the inside, and they're taking full advantage.
Harden dishes to Durant. Over Okongwu. KD can't get it to go. And out of bounds as Brooklyn gains possession. John Collins, he's checked in for Okongwu. Nets trail by 8. KD drives in. And then Durant with the jam.
With his long strides, Durant can gather at the three-point line and still get all the way to the rim.
Passes it to Collins. The 3. He can't get that one. And Brooklyn will now go the other way with it. And the ball's tied up, so we'll have a jump ball. It's the Nets now. Durant kicks to Harden. 5 to shoot. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. It's going to be on Trae Young.
Maybe the best ever at earning free throws. I mean, Harden has mastered the art of contact and still being able to get off the shot.
Tony Snell's checked in for Gallinari. Joe Harris is checked in for Brooklyn. Pass to Young. Brooklyn with the rebound. A minute 50 left to play here in the 4th. Durant, the pass to Harden. Count the basket and the foul. It's going to be on Trae Young.
And this is what great players do. Harden understanding how to deliver in a big moment.
That free throw good from Harden.
Tight ball game. Who do you want at the charity stripe? This guy.
Atlanta's gone 0-3 so far in the 4th quarter from long range. Here's Young. That's in for his 5th make of the night. Now shooting at a 50% clip. 5 for 10.
Never afraid to take the big shot. Trae Young. We have to call you Mr. Young.
Harden finds Harris. Harden against Young. Here's Jordan. Good work defensively by Capella.
A for effort, but when there's that much resistance at the rim, better find another option.
Young from outside. Kept alive. Pass to Herter. He dishes it to Young. And it's off from three-point range. It's Harden with the drive. Good! And what a sensational bucket to bring them within one.
Big-time basket at a big-time moment.
This is why we all watch. The NBA is about these moments.
Young taking his time here. And Jordan sends it back. Now 8 seconds separating the two clocks. Harden dishes to Jordan. Back to Harden. Outside Irving. And he gets the whistle for the 3-second call.
That's just being out of sync and at the worst time, costly.
Young with the ball. And the pass to Herter. And here's Collins from outside. Nails the tray.
Amazing. The growth of Collins seems to know no limits.
And so it's the Hawks who come out on top. It was a fantastic ball. David, thank you as always. And that's going to do it tonight, folks.
Let's talk about round 2 in the Xbox bracket. Jomar and Ty Debo both advanced with double-digit victories, while defense to offense overcame a double-digit fourth quarter deficit to win by 2.
Oh, he gets it to go!
In round 2 of the PlayStation bracket, Onus put an end to Luckershot's Cinderella run, and Zeb moved on as the 12th seed. Also, Splash and MJ's won again, both to the tune of double-digit victories.
Hi, everyone. Time to get into it. NBA. And now a chance to see what's coming up for Philadelphia. On Monday, they'll defend home court against the Indiana Pacers. And then on Wednesday, they'll be matching up against Rudy Gobert and the Utah Jazz. Looking at the starting 5 for the Atlanta Hawks. Young and Herter make up the backcourt. Tony Snell is out there with John Collins. And it's Capella in at the 5, roaming the paint. And for the 76ers, Harris and Embiid together in the middle. Simmons is out there with Curry. And it's Green in at the 3 spot. Simmons. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
And you rarely see the vision and playmaking of Ben Simmons in someone that size. That you can put him up there with Magic, LeBron, and Penny Hardaway in terms of those taller playmakers.
Yeah, you're spot on there, Greg. I mean, he's unique, really unique and gifted in that regard. And with all great passers, there are a couple of things they do well. One is they see a play or two ahead. They anticipate and throw the ball where it should be going, anticipating that. And the other thing is the timing with which they make their passes. It's usually right at the right time and the opportune time for a teammate to score on the catch.
Here's Capella and the dunk by Capella.
Boy, he's a powerful presence with great length. Capella can make things happen inside for sure.
Young with the steal. Here in the first, a little over a minute played so far. And Embiid has got the ball here for the 76ers. Here's Simmons. Good. And Harris gets the assist.
Yeah, that's good vision from Harris. I mean, he draws so much attention himself, so he's become a capable passer.
Young passes to Herter. Here's Capella and the dunk by Capella.
Oh, nice there, getting the reverse. Love that. And the fans got a little bit of a show there.
Guys, that one definitely had a little something extra on it.
A jaw dropper emoji is what I look like right now. Incredible.
Here's Curry, following the bucket by the Hawks. Inside, here's Harris, and slam dunk by Harris.
A precision passer, Curry, also excellent at seeing his guys when they're open.
For Atlanta, they've gone 2 for 4 from the field so far today. Young drives in. Pass to Capella. Embiid with the steal. Here's Simmons. Collins with some nice D.
And typically he has the touch to finish when he's in tight, but not sure on that possession.
And finished off by Collins.
Oh, nice to see a power forward like Collins throw it down. We know he can hit a 3, but go with the easy hoop.
And here are the 76ers now. Following the bucket by the Hawks. Back to Embiid, and the dunk by Embiid.
Oh, I dunk you very much.
He can really fly, and you combine that, Greg, with some nice penetration, too, and you've got 2 points.
A lot of bounceability there, guys. I mean, well above the rim. That's what makes him dangerous.
Here's Herter. Philadelphia getting their last shot to go, and Seth Curry is going to pick up the foul. That's his first foul. And some changes here for the 76ers. Korkmaz checked in for Green. Shake Milton comes in for Curry. And Maxey subbed in for Simmons. Just 5 to shoot. And here comes Harris, leading the fast break. And the layup's good off the glass. Harris has got his second basket of the night.
Yeah, the effort and willingness to get out and run like that on the fast break endears Harris to his coaches, I'm sure.
Back to Capella. And there's a foul. It'll go on Shake Milton. That is his first foul of the game. Boy, your alma mater, UNLV, Greg, has produced some great NBA players over the years. I mean, so many great names.
No doubt about it. Listen, I got a special place in my heart for my former teammates Larry Johnson and Stacey Augmon.
Right.
But also guys like Sean Marion. You go back to Reggie Theus, who was a tremendous player. And right now in the league, you got Kim Birch, dunk champ Derrick Jones, and up-and-comer in Christian Wood.
Good mentions. Rondo scanning the floor. Passes to Herter. Back to Rondo. The Hawks working the ball around.
Come get it, come get it.
Here's Herter. Capella trying to free himself up. And the shot is long.
Very surprising that he came away empty there, especially given room to operate. No defensive pressure at all. I mean, that's not going to get it done against him.
They get a hand on it. The pass to Milton. And here's Maxey. Lets the three fly. And stolen by Okongwu. Pass to Gallinari. He kicks it to Okongwu. No good that time. Now the 76ers take it the other way. And Okongwu gets the whistle that time. That is his first foul of the game. Rondo on the double team. On the wing, Milton. To the paint. Rondo with the steal.
And we've just seen them make mistakes on back-to-back trips. Both those turnovers could have been avoided.
And no good. Had a chance to take the lead there. Bobbed up there for Howard.
Boy, you've got to appreciate the passing there. Results in a great look.
It's stolen. And so the first quarter is in the books. 76ers lead by 4. And if you're just joining us, we've played through one quarter in this one. And guys, what's your take so far on Philadelphia?
Well, they used the fast break to generate some easy buckets before the defense could get set.
And, you know, for them guys, it's all about tempo. Keep the pressure on and do so as much as possible.
On the court for Atlanta, they've got Clint Capella. Okongwu is out there with Gallinari. And it's Young, and it's Rondo in at the 2.
And, you know, this is a definite strength of Howard's game. I think he's a rim protector of an elite level. Sensational ball movement there. When you pass the ball like that, good things happen.
And here's Maxey. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. Off target with the jump hook. Gallinari down low. He's guarded by Howard. Rondo kicks to Young. Lets it go from deep. And it's Philadelphia with the rebound. Victory eluded them last time in Atlanta when they faced the Hawks.
And really just a bad loss. No other way to put it. I mean, they maybe overlooked some of the bench players because those reserves got loose offensively.
I agree with you. I mean, the points off the bench, that disparity was decisive. You've got to have all hands on deck for this one.
Now Okongwu back to Rondo. And blocked. That one goes careening off the glass. Now the 76ers on the break. Here's Korkmaz, defended by Young. Thibault, the pass to Howard. Over Okongwu. Another miss by Philadelphia. The Hawks trail it. Rondo with it. Young looking it over. They get it again, and it's put back up and in by Capella.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Yeah, and that's 4 straight field goals now they've allowed from point-blank range. Can't happen.
Some changes for Philadelphia. Green, he's checked in for Shake Milton. Curry comes in for Matisse Thybulle. And it's Ben Simmons in for Maxey. Collins checked in for Atlanta. A tremendous mobile one block that we had to see again. Great send back.
And he's all over that shot. Has it read the whole way and gets the position he needs to make a play.
Oh, a nice defensive play to disrupt the alley-oop. Okongwu, the pass to Collins. Three-pointer. Green with the rebound. Philadelphia's gone 0-2 from deep here in the second. Young against Simmons. That one falls. His second basket of the game. He's now 2 for 3.
With Simmons, the closer, the better. I mean, he's confident from this area of the floor.
Young inside. Simmons is there. Draws contact on the shot, and now a three-point play chance as he'll head to the line.
How good is that? I mean, he can make a defender look foolish at times.
Joel Embiid, he's checked in for Philadelphia. Harris comes in for Korkmaz. Tony Snell's checked in for Atlanta. Kevin Huerter comes in for Rajon Rondo. Curry looking it over. Puts up a three. Here's Embiid. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. That one on Gallinari.
Boy, the sheer size of Embiid often puts the defense in tough spots. He's a beast.
And how about the defensive impact Embiid has on the floor? He's a great rim protector who can swipe an errant pass every so often.
Yeah, I agree with you, Greg. I mean, he's just so big. He's mammoth. I mean, he's not only tall and long, he's deep, too. He's a thick guy. So he's an excellent rim protector, discourages inside attempts at a high rate, clogs up the paint. That length is a huge asset. And then his foot movement, his agility for a guy of his size is pretty impressive, too.
Simmons dishes to Embiid. Goes back up and denied. He sends it right off the glass. Pass to Huerter. Collins trying to break free. And Huerter gets it to go. Huerter's got the lead up to 3 now for Atlanta. 54 seconds left in the first half of basketball. Here's Simmons, and Simmons slams it in.
I tell you, it doesn't get any easier than this, guys. I mean, Simmons finishing with power.
Snell, the pass to Young. Got that bucket in no time at all. And it's 7 points for Trae Young.
Yep, you know, after a scoreless first period, he's really turned it up a notch, building some momentum.
Here's Simmons, and Simmons slams it in.
The slashability of Simmons, really creating havoc for the defense with his aggressive, cutting mentality.
About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. And there's a whistle, and that's going to go on Simmons. That is his first foul of the game. Matisse Thybulle checked in for Curry. And a switch here also for Atlanta. Clint Capella, he's checked in for Gallinari. And Young kicks to Capella. That's his 4th basket of the game, and he's only taken 4 shots. Off to a good start.
Well, you know, the closer Capella is to the rim, the more effective he becomes, in my opinion, in part because of his size and nice touch.
Here's Embiid. Makes it off the glass. Embiid's got 6.
He does not lack for confidence, and he shouldn't. I mean, this guy's a dangerous scorer.
And some good action through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime. It's Atlanta.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello again, folks. We look at John Collins and see the amazing finishes. The guys he's made strides on the defensive end of the team. And that'll about do it as we get ready for the second half. Let's take you down to Kevin Harlan.
And if you're just joining us, we've played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. We've seen Simmons really having a great game.
No problems fighting his way to the rim in this one. A lot of points in close.
Yeah, you know what, guys? They gave him too many free runs to the hoop in the first half. I think they've got to be a lot tougher on him. Body him up. Be physical with him.
Our second half of basketball, and presented by Gatorade. Let's see who's all fueled up and on the floor to start the third. And so in the game for the 76ers, Harrison and Embiid together in the middle. Curry is out there with Ben Simmons, and it's Green in at the three.
It's dangerous now letting Embiid get this deep. You're asking to get posterized with the throwdown.
Young against Simmons. Young dishes to Capella. That's tipped. Outside, Green. For the tie. Embiid trying to break loose. Controls the rebound and puts it back up and in. Embiid's got the game tied up here for the 76ers.
Boy, Embiid wants to own the inside on both sides of the floor. He is a force in the paint and relishes hitting those.
Oh,
man. How about the force of that dunk by Capella? Wow.
76ers have gone 2 of 3 from the field to start the second half. Outside, Simmons. Up top, Curry. No points in the game yet for him. Now in the free agent race last year, for your money, Greg, who would you have rather take? Kawhi and PG, Kevin Durant and Kyrie.
Oof. Oh, wow. I tell you what, it's a tough call. You know,
Kawhi's
got a couple of finals MVPs. KD's got a couple. Kyrie's got a ring. It's a tough call. I mean, PG is more than capable, man. I think it's a toss-up, partner.
I agree. Yeah, I'm going to agree with you.
You know, with Rondo's tenure in the league, he's been around now for over a decade and a half. He continues to give you flashes of that burst.
Here's Maxey. Almost, but it rolls out. And here's Collins. He'll bring it up for the Atlanta Hawks. The lead is 2 to the left wing. No one near him. It's hauled in by the 76ers. Embiid's got his 6th rebound on the night.
Yeah, but they're 3 of 4 to start the second half.
Some changes for Philadelphia. Howard comes in for Tobias Harris. And it's Korkmaz in for Curry. Now, here's Maxey. He's covered by Rondo. 2-on-1 as they jump out on the break. And Mays gets it to go. Now it's a 4-point Hawks lead.
A nice start to the second half. Just one miss in their first 5 attempts.
A little over 2.5 minutes off the clock in this final half of play. Howard in the post. He's guarded by Collins. And there's the whistle. 3-second violation. Matisse Thybulle checked in for the 76ers. Here's Mays. Over Milton. And the rebound goes to Howard. Howard's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Shoots it. Easy jumper from very short distance. And Atlanta has possession. A 2-point game. Outside Rondo. The feed to Okongwu. Mays passes to Okongwu. Outside Rondo. Shot clock at 6. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Rondo's got the lead back up to 4 now for the Hawks.
You know, he's a bit of a rarity and maybe even a throwback when you look at Rondo and how being a smaller guard, he still is comfortable operating inside.
Here's Milton, and it's denied. And now here comes Okongwu leading the break. And the officials calling for a 3-second violation. And the Hawks will go for a different look here. 76ers have gone 3 of 6 in the third quarter, 50% from the field. Now, here's Maxey. He's covered closely. Embiid gets it to go from 8 feet. Embiid's got 6 points in the quarter.
Hey, once Embiid catches the hot hand now, he's looking to shoot it as much as he can.
Gallinari passes to Young. Back to Gallinari. There's the dish to Young. Over Maxey. And again, it's Atlanta.
And it's coming easy for them right now. 5 baskets in a row in the paint.
And I say, hey, if it keeps working, go to it. Stay with it. I mean, until the defense responds and provides more resistance, keep making them pay.
Embiid, no good.
Well, you know, stopping him is never easy to do, but the defense was strong there.
Okongwu kicks to Snell. Nice ball movement here by Atlanta. And we're going to have a jump ball. It's tied up there. Knocked loose, and it's the 76ers with the ball. Now, here's Maxey. 11 feet away, and the last shot at the buzzer doesn't go in for him. And that's going to do it for the third quarter. Hawks lead by 4. We're going to step aside. And it's time now to bring you our State Farm assist of the game.
And he sliced the D wide open with this feed. They had no chance to prevent that basket.
Yeah, that's just a brilliant read of the defense. I mean, it was also excellent anticipation of the movement of his teammates before the pass. Just great harmony on all sides.
Well, this has been a great contest so far, and I imagine the fourth quarter could have even more action in store for us. Fourth quarter on the court for the Hawks. Young and Herter make up the backcourt. Clint Capella is out there with Gallinari, and it's Snell in at the small forward. The Hawks leading by 4. And here's Young. Kicks it to Capella. Pass to Herter. Just 4 to shoot. 3-pointers. Snell. That one's rebounded by Embiid. Embiid's got 7 rebounds in the game. Harris misses. The Hawks shooting at 52% from the field. They're clicking. And it's Philadelphia with the rebound. Next up will be a home game matched up against the Pacers. And that'll be the 4th of this 5-game homestand.
I tell you what.
And here we go with the coach's challenge. Not surprised in a competitive game like this. And he's disputing the personal foul call.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Greg, indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replays, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving and how fast the action really is and how hard it can be sometimes, you know, Greg, to make the right call. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined, Greg, to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review.
Here's Young. Lays it up and in off the pretty assist. Young's got the lead up to 4 now for the Hawks.
And having to respect Young's deep range defensively. Hard to close off the lane.
Now Simmons. Young with the ball. Now guarded by Simmons. And he bangs it home with one hand.
You know, after the pick, good job igniting the fast break. Young is a catalyst in so many ways.
Outside Curry. Lays it up off the glass. And here's Young. He'll bring it up for Atlanta. They lead by 4. And Ben Simmons picks up the foul. That'll be his second foul of the game. Some changes for Philadelphia. Dwight Howard's checked in for Embiid. Korkmaz comes in for Green. And Matisse Thybulle subbed in for Curry. And a switch here also for Atlanta. Collins checked in for Gallinari. Here's Young. That's good. It's his 7th made basket in 14 tries.
just his night, guys. We saw Young do this in college. Once he gets into a rhythm, he will just put it on you.
Here's Simmons. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. And a chance for just a second to check out the scoring breakdown for Atlanta.
Guys, their play close to the hoop has been great all game.
Yeah, but also give them credit for the layups they've had tonight after strong drives to the basket.
You look at Ben Simmons, and it's easy to compare him somewhat to LeBron James because he's a walking triple-double threat every game. And quite honestly, I think he's only going to get better, especially if he adds a jump shot.
And here's Collins from outside. The 76ers trail by 5. Harris inside, working on Collins. Harris passes to Howard. Back to Harris. Good ball movement here by the 76ers. And it's Simmons penetrating. Good, and Harris gets the assist. Harris has got his 3rd assist on the night.
Cool as they come, Ben Simmons loves taking these big shots.
Young passes to Herter. They grab their own miss. A second chance effort. Collins kicks to Young. 6 to shoot. Here's Snell. Nice pass. Led him to the rack perfectly for the layup. Snell's got 4 points now in the quarter. Young against Simmons. To the middle. That one's in there. The Hawks lead is cut to just 3 points on the basket from Howard.
And, you know, he's been in these tight spots before. Howard loves being the one to make the right decision in the clutch.
Collins wide open. He fires. Off target from outside.
Hard to figure out how he doesn't knock that one down. No defender in sight.
Here's Harris. Second chance shot, and Capella sends it back.
Over a 7'4" wingspan for Clint Capella. That's long, folks, and makes him an intimidating shot blocker.
Now, here's Collins. He's guarded closely. Herter passes to Collins. Can't cash in from the high post.
He is single-handedly dropping the temperature in here with that cold streak.
And he's got to find other ways to contribute then because his shot making is not happening right now.
Oh, you just love seeing a player with absolutely no fear.
Cool, calm, collected, and confident in the biggest moment of the game? Yes.
Yeah, no way that should have taken so long. They don't have that much time to waste. They need to foul immediately.
Collins kicks to Snell. Fires from deep. No good. And so the big win by Atlanta in a tight game. They break the hearts of every fan. All right, David, thank you. And that'll wrap it up, folks. For Greg Anthony, Clark Kellogg, and David Aldridge, this is... There below is Barclays Center and the borough of Brooklyn. We are near.
Kevin, thanks very much.
All right, David, thank you. And we've got a quick moment now to take a look at the long-term rebounding numbers over several seasons for DeAndre Jordan.
We've seen him regress as a rebounder these past few seasons. His numbers have come down in that department, and I'd like to see him concentrate on bringing them back up. I'm sure the team would as well. You can never have enough rebounding.
Now a look at Philadelphia's starting lineup. Harris and Embiid together in the middle. Ben Simmons is out there with Seth Curry, and it's Green in at the 3, the small forward. And for the Nets, we've got Jordan. Harris is out there with Green. Then it's Harden, and it's Irving at the 2-guard spot. And the shot is good. Greg, how hard is it to maintain focus this time of year when you know you're on a championship contending team?
You know, some of that I think depends on the leadership you have in your locker room. Certain guys just keep everybody engaged and motivated. And you know what? You've got to break the season down into chapters to help yourself with the motivation, because sometimes that season can be so long and it's hard to stay focused in the present when you start thinking about the postseason.
I agree. And the first one at the line is good.
Is there a more entertaining player in this league than Joel Embiid? I mean, on the court, he's a 7+ footer who can do it all. Off the court, no one better on social media.
And among NBA bigs, he is known for his ability to deliver at the free throw line.
Now here's Irving, averaging around 27.5 points a game, one of the best in the league. And now the 76ers on the break. Curry's shot is good. And so Green will bring it up for the Nets. 4-point game. Their last meeting was in Philadelphia, where they were unable to fight off the 76ers.
Well, if they want to avoid the outcome of that first meeting, they'll need to be stronger on the glass. They were completely outmatched in the last one.
They needed more fire and intensity tonight. Even if they don't win the battle of the boards, they have to put up a fight.
And see, Webb, the strength and conditioning of James Harden, something I'm not certain everybody has an appreciation for.
Yeah, and to your point, back in high school, despite leading Artesia to back-to-back state championships, Harden dealt with asthma and was frankly out of shape. Over the years, dedication to diet and training, that enabled him to reach new heights.
Here is Harden after Ben Simmons' bucket and the rejection by Embiid. Harris finds Irving. Clock at 6. Outside for Jordan. Back to Irving. That drops, and it comes off an assist from Jordan. Irving's got his second basket of the game.
Love how Irving mixes it up outside, inside. He's effective at playing to his strengths.
Down low. Embiid against Harden. And the 76ers tack on 2 more.
Well, they've come out the locker room. His eye. 4 for 4 to start the night.
Irving looking for an opening. He kicks to Harris. Back to Irving. So it looks like the Nets will retain possession here.
Great instincts from him to get a hand on that pass and tip it out.
Well, just trying to prevent the opposition from getting comfortable. Next time, that one might get picked.
Here's what Brooklyn's going with right now. KD's checked in for Green. Luwawu Cabarro comes in for Joe Harris. And it's Bruce Brown in for Irving. Maxey's checked in for the 76ers.
But this is why you must get Simmons out the paint, because he's fantastic when it comes to dunking.
Brown the pass to Jordan. Harden outside. Durant down low. Harris is there, and it's Durant, that time on the assist from Harden.
And they've scored several times already here in the first quarter on the inside.
Harris with it, picked up by Brown, and the basket is good. That's now 8 points for Ben Simmons.
And of the last 6 baskets, 5 have come on the interior. This is just smash mouth physical basketball, guys.
Now here's Durant. He's been an incredibly difficult matchup for all of their opponents, averaging 29 points a game.
I mean, there's just no answer for Durant inside. It looks like you should be able to body him up, and you can forget about that.
Simmons inside. Brown's there, and Embiid is right there.
Just no resistance inside at all. They are feasting. This is a straight buffet.
It is. It's a big one. And load the plate. Here's Luwawu. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. Back to Harden. Stolen away. Oh, and here we go. Green's got it. The fast break chance. Shot's good by Simmons.
Great teamwork punctuated by a strong finish.
Perfect example of how to run the break the right way and get a great look.
Now here's Harden. 29 points for him last game against Dallas. Basket counts.
He's a point guard. I mean, the point guard's command in the pick and roll. Harden, he always reads it perfectly.
The drive by Simmons. And Jordan sends it back. Outside Durant. There's 21 seconds left in the first quarter.
It's hard enough stopping Durant when he's on his own, but when he's running the pick and roll like he is, it's pretty much impossible.
Here's Simmons, and Simmons slams it in.
And one step ahead of the defense with that solid screen.
And then, Greg, the monster dunk to finish it off.
Well, come on, guys. Someone has to rotate over. Defensively, that's just poor communication.
And, guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with their work down low.
And so it's Ben Simmons making highlights for Philadelphia. That quarter had to take a lot out of him. Naturally a ball-dominant player. James Harden talked to us.
Yeah, that's the goal. That's the goal, of course.
Giving their offense another dynamic.
And it also helps him preserve some energy for those big moments in the big games.
And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through one quarter of action so far. And looking at what we've seen so far, guys, from the 76ers, what are your thoughts?
Well, they used the fast break to generate some easy buckets before the defense could get set.
Well, setting the pace early, aggressive mind state. I love their approach so far.
And a moment now to reset the lineups, courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up for the second quarter of basketball. And so, in the game for the 76ers, they've got Shake Milton, Joel Embiid out there with Howard. Then there's Ben Simmons, and it's Korkmaz in at the three.
When Durant dunks the ball, it's such an effortless lift. He just goes up and throws it down like it's nothing.
Howard, the pass to Simmons, and Simmons slams it in.
Puts the D in a tough spot when you have a point guard who can throw it down.
He really does, GA. He really does put pressure on him.
And, guys, it's clear, though, he enjoys showing off his athleticism. The D can't give him these opportunities.
And there's a whistle, and that's going to go on Simmons. That's his first foul. And some changes here for the 76ers. Matisse Thybulle checked in for Joel Embiid, and it's Seth Curry in for Ben Simmons. Such a wide-open look. KD's got 4 points in the quarter.
And when Durant is looking to score off the catch like that, there isn't a lot you can do as a defender.
No one near Curry as he lets it go. The three-pointer off the mark. Here's Irving. It's good. This game is all even. Irving's got 8 points.
I tell you what, it's almost like stealing to watch how he plays the game from this seat.
Curry on the wing. Really struggled in the loss against Cleveland. In the hoop for his third make from the field. He's 3 for 4 thus far in the contest. Greg, when you played for the Knicks, I always heard that Charles Oakley would cook for the players. Is that true?
Absolutely. Oak was very particular about his food. And I got to tell you, he knows his way around the kitchen. And to be honest, I would never tell him otherwise.
Well, what was his special?
Whatever he made, it was special. It wouldn't matter.
When KD gets it in that close to the rim, you're out a good option. He's so good. I mean, sometimes you just give him the foul. You just give the foul.
So for the Nets, Green comes in for Jordan. And Harris subbed in for Luwawu. Milton with it, picked up by Harris. Milton with it. Harris is there. Milton the pass to Howard. And the shot goes in. Howard's got his first basket of the night.
It's near impossible trying to match up with Howard's muscle. He makes scoring look easy, even though it's tough contact.
Irving attacking, and the layup is good.
Really, really good at recognizing the gaps and getting the ball to the rim.
For Philadelphia, they've gotten 4 of their first 5 shots to fall in the second quarter. Outstanding shooting. Thibault, the pass to Howard, and it's slammed in by Howard.
Now, Howard can still wreck the rim when he gets in deep.
Moving against Kerr. Outside Irving. There's a minute 47 left here in the second, and he banks in the layup. Irving's got it all tied up now for the Nets.
Oh, he's perfect from the field this quarter. He's giving them the fits out there.
Here's Milton. That one goes in.
That's a perfect setup. Solid screen. Defender can't avoid it. Opens up a clear path to the bucket.
Shamet kicks to Irving. Irving double team. This one for 3. Traps in the tray. Shamet's got the lead up to 1 now for Brooklyn.
I love seeing that kind of unselfishness. Irving has proven to be a sensational teammate.
76ers have gotten all but 1 of their 7 shots in the second quarter to drop. Pretty impressive. Here's Curry with the 3. The shot misses. So Brooklyn will take it the other way. After this one, they're off to San Antonio to take on the Spurs. And that'll be the first of a 2-game road trip for them. Durant dishes to Irving. To the inside. Green. Good, and the assist goes to Irving. And it's a 3-point Nets lead.
Good anticipation on the feed. He knows exactly where to go with that ball.
Here's Milton. Here's Howard. Misses the layup. Now 8 seconds separating the 2 clocks. Their offense has been great here.
Yeah, the ball movement has been terrific, and they've kept the defense off balance.
Irving passes to Durant. 6 on the shot clock. And KD throws it down.
Oh, man, the versatility Durant offers, driving, spotting up, using his post game. I mean, he does it well.
Curry kicks to Korkmaz. Feeds it to Howard. And that time, also a missed shot. So that'll be it for the first half. Fairly even bet. All right, Dave, thank you. And time now for the halftime break with the third quarter soon to follow. Right here on 2K Sports.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, everybody. Good to see you back. Kevin Durant was on fire in the first half. He had 14 points and that'll about do it as we get ready for the
And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard yet. What a game we're seeing from Simmons.
In that first half, he was a hot knife, and the defense was butter. Sliced right through them.
He did a great job of attacking the seams, getting to the rim, and then finishing strong.
And the first timeout called of the game for Brooklyn.
Every timeout, a chance to review the lineups, matchups, or call a play.
You know, that's what coaches are paid to do, right? I mean, curious to see what they go with here.
We've got Irving. Green is out there with Durant. Then it's Harden. And it's Claxton in at center. So that's the lineup for Brooklyn. Irving up top, guarded by Kerr. Durant attacking. The putback. It's good on the putback. And the Nets lead by 7.
And those second chance points really become almost like bonus points when you can get them.
Durant against Simmons. And Simmons slams it in.
The physicality of Simmons on display, showing some fight and fearlessness with plays like this.
Harden finds Irving. Back to Harden. Yes, and it's Irving picking up the assist. Irving's got 3 assists tonight.
They are just killing them on the interior.
Curry against Irving. And Curry, here we go. Greg, as a point guard, what is it you like to see from that position on the floor?
I think first and foremost, leadership. It's so valuable at that spot. And, you know, you always got to have your head high because your teammates are feeding off what you put forth in terms of your body language and enthusiasm. So, you know, the typical stuff about organizing the offense and setting the tone on the defensive end, that stuff's important as well. But so much of how you carry yourself out on the floor when you deal with adversity and you know that you're going to, it is really paramount.
Curry looking around. Here's Embiid. Second shot opportunity, and it's good on the layup. Embiid's got his second bucket of the night.
Oh, how about the length of Embiid? I mean, it's tough to deal with. Outstanding, using it to gobble up offensive rebounds.
Harden against Simmons. Irving dishes to Green. Irving passes to Claxton. Played in with a nice touch off the glass. Claxton's got the lead back up to 7 now for the Nets. Curry against Irving. Up top, Embiid. Over Claxton. Green. Great positioning on the putback.
There's nothing like seeing Green get his hands dirty on the glass. He's going to work and get him rewarded with the putback.
Irving passes to Claxton. Good, and the assist goes to Irving. Irving's got his 5th assist in this one.
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless.
Up top, Curry. 8 points for him. And slam dunk by Harris.
Showing off that athleticism. Harris is more than happy to slam it down like this.
Now Irving. 14 points for him. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Irving's got the lead up to 7 now for Brooklyn.
That's the 10th straight point they've given up in the paint.
Durant against Simmons. And Simmons slams it in.
Like whenever Simmons finishes with power off the drive, he'll make a post.
Brooklyn leading by 5. Second half here. We're just over 3.5 minutes into it. Irving kicks to Harden. Irving double team. Shot clock at 6. And the wide open shot from Green. Off target with his 3.
And I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here. Second chance points always hurt. Just not enough effort to block out.
Yeah, that's what's frustrating because you did the job defensively to get the stop, and then you gave it right back.
Curry finds Embiid. And the dunk by Embiid.
And all that Embiid needs really is positioning inside. I mean, once he has it, you know he's dunking.
Simmons against Harden. And the jam by Harden.
Oh, inflicting some punishment with the 2-hand flush.
They're going for the throat. And he commits the intentional foul.
Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
Tyler Johnson, he's checked in for the Nets. And the 76ers will go for a different look here. Dwight Howard's checked in for Joel Embiid. Shake Milton comes in for Green. Matisse Thybulle's checked in for Simmons. And Maxey's subbed in for Seth Curry. It's 9 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. Johnson dishes to KD. pass to Claxton, and it's blocked. They recover it. Harden inside the three-point line. It's hauled in by the 76ers.
He's as surprised as anyone with that miss. When he's left alone like that, you can usually count it.
Well, it's been an exciting game. Plenty of offense as we head to the fourth quarter. Nets lead by 5. And do not go away as we'll be back in. Now let's take a look at our assist of the game presented by State Farm.
And he sliced the D wide open with his feed. They had no chance to prevent that basket.
No, it's quick decision making. You see a guy open, you can't hesitate. That's an outstanding play right there.
3 tenths quarters behind us. One more to go. Thanks for being with us as we begin the fourth. So on the floor for Philadelphia. Maxey out there with Matisse Thybulle. Then it's Shake Milton. Then there's Howard. And it's Korkmaz in at the 4.
More good work on the glass there. When it's all said and done, I think rebounding might tell the story in this game.
Johnson outside. And he uses the glass on the layup. Johnson's got his first 2 points of the night.
It's been like this all night for both teams. The offenses having their way.
Yeah, but defensively, neither side has been able to adjust, and that's reflected in the score.
And here we go. Brooklyn fast break. Harden's got the ball.
Oh, he's mastered the art.
And here we go. Coach's challenge happening right now. This one in regards to the personal foul. Seeing if that was the right call.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Greg, indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replays, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving and how fast the action really is and how hard it can be sometimes, Greg, to make the right call. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined, Greg, to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review.
Harris passes to Harden. Here's Perry, launches a 3. Korkmaz grabs the miss. Here's Maxey. Chalk up 2 there. Maxey's got his first points in this one.
And you want him taking big shots for you in big moments. That one was as easy as it gets.
Coach trusts him to make winning plays down the stretch. I mean, because he's shown that ability time and time and time again.
Now here's Harden, defended by Milton. Claxton, no good. The 76ers trail by 5. The putback, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
Reading where misses are going ahead of time, that's one of Embiid's gifts.
Now, here is Harden, defended by Milton. It's Harden with the drive.
And one step ahead of the defense with that solid screen.
And then, Greg, the monster dunk to finish it off.
Oh, come on, guys. Someone has to rotate over. Defensively, that's just poor communication.
Here's Thybulle. Fouled on the shot and picks up 2 points. So 1 free throw coming up. And yep, we thought we might see it. And the coach's challenge has been triggered on the personal foul call.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Greg, indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replays, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving and how fast the action really is and how hard it can be sometimes, Greg, to make the right call. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined, Greg, to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review.
Here's Simmons. That one falls. Simmons got 22.
Becoming more and more of a leader. Simmons has no fear in taking shots on big possessions.
Harden scanning the floor. Jordan finds Harden. That one's rebounded by Embiid. Embiid's got rebound number 5 here tonight, and now they decide to foul intentionally.
Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
Kevin Durant's checked in for Green. Simmons dishes to Harris, and it's sent back by Irving. Good on the first, and that brings them within 2 here.
I mean, you look at the all-around game of Harris, he's even been good from the free throw line.
And you just knew he wasn't going to miss that one, not with so much riding on it.
And Ben Simmons picks up the foul. That's foul number 2 for him. .114 left to play in the final quarter. Outside, KD. Gets it to fall from the right block.
When things get tough, you start to lean on your stars, and Durant always seems to come up with a clutch shot.
Simmons with it. And he goes big with a dunk right over DeAndre Jordan.
And you can't get a bigger bucket than that.
That's why they put the ball in his hands. They know they can count on him to make crucial shots.
Now here's Harden. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. That one on Embiid.
Credit to Jordan for finishing in spite of the foul. He never relents on the play.
And he does get the second one. And that will put them up by 2.
And really, if not for the miss, they'd be sitting in a much better position.
Simmons looking around. Yes!
Demonstrating how valuable he is in the clutch. Simmons is calm, cool, and collected in these moments.
The Nets on offense. About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Durant, the pass to Jordan. The kick out to Brown. And too much time in the lane. They get called for the 3-second violation.
Last thing they want to be doing right now is giving away possessions. And turnovers can kill you in this kind of game.
And here is Simmons. Back to Curry to take the lead, and Jordan sends it back.
And really, that's the brilliance of Jordan, just denying those shots there with tremendous power.
And regulation now complete. We will go to overtime. Well, 4 quarters weren't enough to decide this ballgame. Sit back and enjoy as we move on to overtime. It'll be the Nets off the tip. And so they have the first opportunity on offense right here as we begin overtime. All fueled up and ready to go to overtime basketball here, brought to us by Gatorade. Let's check out who's on the floor. So on the floor for Philadelphia, Harris and Embiid together in the middle. Curry is out there with Ben Simmons, and it's Green in at the 3 slot. And stolen by Jordan. And Irving with a clear path to the hoop. Whistle blows. Yep, that's going to be a travel.
Maybe we can give him a pass for that turnover, only because he's been reliable up to now, mistake-free.
And Brooklyn making a change here. Green's checked in. 76ers trailing. And it's Simmons penetrating. Oh, and the jam by Ben Simmons.
The versatility of Simmons is astounding, amazing, impressive. Dunks like this are just insane.
Irving finds Harden. Back to Irving. Passes it to Jordan. Good, and the assist goes to Irving. Jordan's got 4 points in the quarter.
A seasoned vet with lots of playoff experience, Jordan remained calm under pressure.
Simmons can't get it to go. For Brooklyn, they've gone 2 of 3 from the floor as we've gotten this overtime period underway. We play just over a minute here in OT. Harden against Curry. And slam dunk by Jordan.
Yeah, he's superb at finding open teammates. Harden, I love how he looks to shed a rock.
Simmons dishes to Green. Here's Embiid. And here's Harris from the arc. Jordan with the rebound. Jordan's got his 4th rebound in this one. And they go to the intentional foul. He drops the first one, and that puts them up by 5.
Well, the former #1 overall pick. Tremendous success early in his career. Irving continues to find ways to improve.
Perfectly done at the stripe there. That brings their lead up to an even more comfortable level.
Simmons passes to Embiid, and it's blocked by Jordan. Hands with the ball out of bounds. Jordan touched it last. Here's Simmons. Banked in off the glass. Simmons got 30 points. Here is Harden. Overtime in full swing here. 2 minutes off the clock. And slam dunk by Jordan.
And that's a big reason why Jordan's field goal percentage is always so high, because most of his finishes come right at the rim.
And the shot goes in from Embiid.
I like seeing Embiid rise to the occasion. He knows how to capitalize during important stretches of game.
Now Harden. And there's the pass to Jordan. Good. It's Harden with the assist that time. And the Nets lead by 6.
Well, check out that assist. That's a pair of teammates that are clearly on the same page.
And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
Oh, he's a real menace underneath. Once Simmons gets established position, you basically have to whack him.
And Simmons drops them both.
And good aggressive basketball on that trip. Drawing the foul, converting the free throws, and then also narrowing the gap.
Embiid with the steal. Fast break, Philadelphia. Simmons is running.
Oh, the defense of Embiid leads to the hoop. Love to see the energy he brings to the table.
Guys, this possession could decide their fate.
They have to be careful with the ball.
Here's Irving. They kick it out to Green.
You know what? Tried to step in and cut him off, but just didn't get there quick enough.
First free throw is good, and that makes it a 3-point lead.
And the former Hoya Green, a rangy forward who can both score and defend from all areas of the floor.
Good! And that shot brings them to within just 1.
Really like that work there in the paint. He has really established a low post presence.
We can probably expect to see him slow it down now.
Yeah, I think you want to milk your possession. No choice but to foul there, but he's probably the last guy you want to see on the line.
So he goes 2 for 2 at the line, and it's a 3-point game.
And it's going to come down to a 3-point attempt. I mean, what a huge moment to come through at the line.
And Philadelphia calls time here. They're behind by 3. 17 seconds left to play in the first overtime. Guys, what's your take?
And if you can get a 3, shoot it. Otherwise, get the quick 2 and a foul.
Yeah, they have a little time to work with. The most important thing is to make whatever you take.
Stolen by Harden. Here's Irving. It's good.
Late in the game, up big, they continue to attack.
And it's not about running up to score. It's about closing the door on any kind of comeback.
Another miss by Philadelphia. The deep 3 from Harden. And so it's Brooklyn with the win. They escape with a victory. All right, David, great job. Thanks so much. And that'll do it, folks, for Chris